Hey, what's up, guys? So I want to welcome you guys to the fourth episode of the podcast. I'm assuming you listened to the first three in order to get here, so I want to say thank you for that. I want to say thank you to everyone that's out here fucking reposting, reblogging, retweeting, screenshotting when they're listening to the podcast. You know, I got people drinking wine. I got people drinking beers, people driving, 18-wheelers sending me pictures, selfies of them listening to the podcast. Homie put it up on his big screen TV, listening to it through YouTube. I mean, that's fucking incredible to see, so I appreciate it. Thank you for all the feedback. Most of it has been good. There's a few things, constructive criticism, I call it, that I'll be working on. I appreciate it. Thank you for everyone for everything. Everybody keeps asking me, what can I do? What can I do to help you? First and foremost, tell your friends. If you enjoy it, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your family members, anybody you think would be interested in that topic or whatever it may be, that episode. Let them know. That's a big help. I really, really appreciate it. I couldn't be more grateful, man. I sincerely, man, it's been incredible to see the support I've been getting. That being said, today, my guest is Yashad Zavalza. It's one of my dogs, one of my boys. Met him in high school, became good friends, and then we just kind of lost touch over the years. Life happens, and this was the first time we hung out in I think 10 years, but I think maybe a little longer. And it gets a little long, it's a little long, but it was me and my dog, and I just, I said, let's just record till we stop, and we even hung out. We ended up stopping the recording, and then we still hung out for another hour just because, we were catching up. I can't wait to do it again, man. I had such a great time. We get into all sorts of things, but, man, this guy knows his pool. Take some lessons. I'll get him on next time so he could shoot some tips for the fucking whack-ass players like myself, because we don't really get into that, but just his story. Yashad, my dog. I know you'll love this episode. Hello and welcome. So my guest today is Yashad Zavalza, a.k.a. Mr. Chocolongo.
Ooh, man, don't call me by that name.
Welcome to the table, Yashad.
All right. Delighted to be here.
Wow.
With a good friend, an old friend.
Thank you for coming on, dude. I hit you up. I didn't think you were going to say yeah. And you were like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm down. I'm like, fuck yeah, this guy.
I've been trying to hang out with you since
3 years, longer.
4 or 5 years ago, man.
Yeah. This is a good excuse. I've been telling everybody this is nice because it gives me a reason, an excuse, hey, dude, I got to do this podcast, so we're going to drink a beer and shoot the shit, except there's some microphones involved.
Yeah, pretty
So this
much.
is nice. But so, cheers, salud. Thank you for this beer. Got me a Sol Michelada with Clamato from Mexico, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. Went last week to Mexico, and I brought 2 cases back. And I'm giving them to everybody that I care about. So there you go, man. Enjoy it.
Appreciate that.
How do you like it?
It's good. It's good. It's not too fucking tomatoey. Sometimes that's the problem. Mm-hmm. And it says clamato, so it's actual clamato. It's not like a fucking chafa ass fucking tomato juice.
That's right.
So it's good, and I like Sol in general. So it's 2 good things. And
so you're saying you drink Sol here?
Yeah,
I've had States?
it. I've had it. I've heard it's better in Mexico, but I've never been. So
I think a lot of beers are better in Mexico.
I've heard that. Tecate too. I heard Tecate is big over there.
You know what? Tecate is big in a lot of parts of Mexico, but that's something that I've never really drank in Mexico. I've had Pacifico. I've had Coronas. But the main one I've had in Mexico when I went over there is Pacifico.
Pacifico?
Yeah.
And I heard
Modelo.
it's better.
I've had Modelo in Zacatecas. So I've had that, yeah. And the beers is generally better in Mexico. At Dos Equis, too. Dos Equis is really good in Mexico.
Why is that? Do you know why? Or it's just one of those things?
I have no reason. I don't know why it's better in Mexico, and for some reason I went to La Paz about 2 years ago, and I was drinking nothing but Pacifico over there, and every day I woke up without a hangover.
That's always nice.
So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in the water and the ingredients over there, but I was drinking all day, all night, and I would wake up perfect. So kind of makes you wonder what the difference is.
Yeah,
between
yeah,
beer
yeah.
here and
That's
there.
interesting because I've heard that a lot. I really like craft beer, so a lot of people tell me like, I can't believe you still drink Modelo's. I'm like, dude, Modelo's is like with the homies, like you don't always want to drink a fucking double IPA, get fucked up off 2 beers. Like sometimes you're at the Dodger game, even though it's $13, you want to buy that Modelo because you want to pace yourself.
Even more now since it's Modelo time.
It's Modelo time, fool.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I always get, not backlash, but people tell me like, why do you still drink that shit? And I'm like, dude, it's good for the ambiente, like when you go to like a nightclub, Urapan, that type of shit. You don't want to be drinking a fucking double IPA and get drunk by like 9. You want to be drinking fucking 6, 7 of them and have a good ass time.
I think it's more of a culture thing, man. I mean, call me a simple man, call me boring, but I like what I like. I drink Modelos all the time. I'll drink maybe some Estrellas, but my beer of choice is Modelo.
That's good. That's good.
That's what I drink. That's what I like.
Have you tried craft beer?
I've tried it like years ago, man. I'm going to say 6, 7 years ago. I went through a phase where I was drinking craft beer with one of my neighbors, and we would just randomly go to a liquor store and buy a different type of craft beer.
Craft Beer Kings?
Yeah.
That's the homie.
Yeah, right
homie
there,
Mo.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy.
And, man, 80% of the time, I would fucking throw them away.
Oh, fuck.
So, if you ask me, dude, personally, I fucking hate.
Really?
I hate them, dude. Yeah, I don't like them.
I asked because I beer tended. I'm not really bartender. I did, but it was more for a craft beer bar. I don't know if you knew that. I bartended for like 5 years, and it was a craft beer bar. So I got like really into it, and there's something for everybody. My dad hates beer in general, but he'll drink a Modelo from time to time. And I'll tell him, like, try this one. And he'll be like, oh, no, it's one of those dark ones. I'm like, it's dark in color, but it tastes like a light one. And he'll try to be like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, it's a Mexican lager done by an American, so it's like they're copying the style or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked, just because I'm also doing a craft beer podcast. Like, I'm going to be going to different breweries and shit like that, talking to the brewers. And so I always tell everybody, dude, try it. There's something for everybody just because there's so many styles. Like, I don't drink Bud Light, Budweiser, none of that. And people tell me, Modelo's the same shit, but for Mexico, I'm like, it's not. It's not. Yeah. Like, it has a different taste. It's not watered down. It is yellow beer. People hate on the color, whatever, because, dark beer. I'm like, dude, the color has nothing to do with it. If you like it, you like it.
I mean, I think it tastes good.
I like it too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't drink it if I didn't like it. Like, Bud Light's cheaper. Bud Light does the same thing, but it's not about just that. I like the way it tastes.
It doesn't have no taste though. I mean, I don't drink any kind of American beers really. I don't like them. I don't think they taste good. And to me personally, I feel like you got to drink more of them to get a buzz.
Yeah.
So
and then you're just pissing all the time.
Yeah. So nobody likes that. I like what I like. Drink Modelo.
And you know how many you could have. Like, that's one thing about Modelo. I know after 6, I'm still cool. I'm not driving, but I'm cool. Yeah. But then you start having 8, 9, you're like, all right, I gotta slow down. I'm getting to that point.
I could drink Modelos all night, and the worst is gonna happen. I'm gonna wake up with a hangover, but I'm never gonna black out off of drinking beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like whiskey and all that shit?
I'm not a big fan of hard alcohol. If I do drink it, my younger days I used to like the Pat and Ron.
Pat Ron.
Nowadays, it always seems like Don Julio
Ooh.
gets put in front of me, so that's what I drink. It's just tequila, man. I mean, I've tried Jack Daniels with Coke. It's good. I like the Tennessee the honey whiskey one, the Jack Daniels one. I like that.
My brother likes that.
Yeah.
I mean, I drank a lot in my younger days. Bartending was like every day was a party. Yeah. So I was in a whiskey club with a couple of the homies. George Vargas, he was on here earlier. Yeah. Fucking Philip Sanchez, David Sanchez. I think I took Izzy a couple times, and dude, we would just buy bottles of like expensive bottles, $300-$400 bottles. Everybody put in $50 and try this fucking like a shot. It's crazy because you just like smell it, taste it. Drop an ice cube and it changes the taste of it. You taste the fucking wood. If you're like, you like that shit? I mean, I love it. I'll go to a bar and order like a single shot of badass whiskey and people like, you drink that shit? I'm still drinking my beer, but then I got that shot like, it's like you can't buy the bottle for $400.
And were you able to tell the difference between good shit and supposedly not good shit?
Not like an expert. I'm not an expert.
Yeah,
but you can taste the quality.
It's like anything, right? You put time and effort into it, you'll notice the difference, right?
It's subtle because, like, sometimes on the bottle, like, what we did was kind of don't read the bottle because the bottle will tell you, oh, this was barrel aged in a maple fucking cask, then put into whatever. So you're like,
when you smell it, you're like, oh, this does taste like maple. But you're cheating because you already know what's in there. So we do like, all right, let's just smell it. Let's taste it, review it, and then we'll read the bottle. And so all of us would be like, okay, this is oaky. I know for sure it's oak. And somebody would be like, oh, it's too strong to be oak. I feel like it's a whatever. Okay. And then like, kind of like a little discussion, like, oh, I don't like the taste, but I love the smell. And then you drop an ice cube. Like, it's one of those things with whiskey. You drop an ice cube, and the water releases some sort of fucking flavor in it. And it gives it a different taste. Like, it's two different whiskeys. And that's why sometimes you'll hear people do it on the rocks or just with one ice cube. And we would do like these big ice cubes, so it's cold almost instantly, and you taste it, and you taste all these weird fucking tree, and it's good, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then you read the bottle after, and you're like, oh, it does have oak, and you're like, oh shit, like I'm getting better at this.
Yeah.
So, but I always tell people, dude, Maker's Mark, it's right there with Jack Daniels. It's a little bit more expensive, but that's a fucking badass whiskey.
Maker's Mark.
Maker's Mark, the one with the red wax bottle.
Okay.
The cap. Buy that for somebody, dude. You're drunk for a week, like. 2-3 shots and you're firme, as we say.
Yeah. All right. Sounds like you know what you're talking about.
Man, I like whiskey. What about you? I know you play pool.
Yeah.
How's that going? I see your stories, your Instagram.
Yeah,
looks
man.
fun. I mean, personally, me, I fucking suck. I told you before, I suck at pool. I'll play it just to shoot the shit, but I mean, I'm one of the worst players, if not the worst player I've seen.
Okay. All right. Well. What do you want to know? What do you want to know about pool?
I know you were in competitions. I know you were going to Vegas. Like, I think you won something because I saw you with like fucking, like with your team and shit.
Yeah.
That looked nice.
All right. Well, you want me to give you the reset? Or you want me to give you a whole background and how
everything?
My life in pool.
Your life in pool. Start from the beginning.
All right. Man, ever since I was a little kid, I guess I love the game. I have an uncle who lives in San Diego. He was a big role model to me growing up. College graduate, played basketball. Guy's even tall like me. He was pretty much my idol, right? So every summer when I would get time off of school, ever since I was maybe in 4th grade, I would go every summer to hang out with him in San Diego. And every time I would go hang out with him, he would always take me to play pool. And I mean, you got to keep in mind, this is my uncle. At the time, he was in his late 20s, and I'm 12 years old, 10 years old, playing competitively against this guy, right? So, of course, we didn't play for money because I didn't have money at that age, but we used to play for dots. And by dots, I mean whoever lost would get a dot put somewhere on their body, most of course, the face, right? So if you lost, you chalk up your stick, and the loser would get a dot on their face. So you can imagine how ridiculous you look if you lose, right? So that's how it started. And I would just play my uncle, and I would beat him. And sometimes I would give him a dot on his nose, give him a dot on his ears, just make him look funny. And one time my uncle sent me home with dots. Like, I literally looked like I was like from the Blue Man Group. I had dots all over my face. So I've always been competitive, right? So that's where I started to play. And I guess I was naturally good. I could always make balls. And fast forward a little bit, I started DJing with my uncle. My uncle's name is Charles Fletcher, call him Fletch. And I was DJing with him since I was in 8th grade. So he would pick me up. We would DJ, say, a Friday night, Saturday night, because he was always busy. I would spend the night at his house because, of course, we would get off 2, 3 in the morning, sometimes later. And all Sunday, we used to play pool. But at this time, we were playing for money. And I would always end up doubling my check. Say he paid me $150 a night. On Sunday, we would be gambling all day, playing pool for money, and I would win another $150 playing pool. So I always liked playing it, right? So I did that for a couple years, played with my uncle. Fast forward more, I'm an adult. In my young 20s, I always wanted a pool table. The chance popped up for me to buy one, so I did. And I put one in my garage. Even though it was a crappy pool table, the rails bounced funny. It was an 8-footer. But I put one in my garage, and I would just play with one of my neighbors when we would drink. And yeah, I mean, I would just enjoy playing, but no real. I didn't have nobody to really teach me. I mean, I used to just make balls. I knew simple, like cue ball control, it's called. So I used to be able to make the ball go forward, go backwards, but that's it. And let's see what happens. Fast forward a little bit more. I started playing with my girlfriend's brother, Junior, and he was pretty much at the same level as me. And me and this guy, we used to play Friday nights, Saturday nights after work. And I would always take him, man. I would always take him for his cash. It would start off as $1, $2, $5, $10, $20 a game. And then he was the kind of person who wouldn't stop. Double or nothing. That's always what he would say, right? So $5 turns to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 40. We used to play 40, 60, 80, $100 a game. I played with this guy $200 a game before, maybe more. I mean, I can't even remember because half the time I was drinking too, right? And man, I mean, what can I say? Pool has always gave me money. It's always been profitable for me. So I would play him, and you don't know how many countless nights I would play this guy for, and I would come home with like hundreds of dollars in my pocket. And I think the most I ever took from him in one night was like, I think it was like $1,000 or like $1,200 maybe, playing a couple hours of pool. So I mean, still, you know, just playing pool with my basic, what are you gonna say? My talents, my
skills.
my skills, right? And so I started getting my hair cut with a new barber, my homie Roddy, one of my best friends now, and he was playing in a pool league, and I mean, I didn't even know this was a thing, right? So one day he's cutting my hair, and he told me like, hey, you know, you like to play pool? And I said, yeah, like I'm actually kind of good at it. And I always tell people this. I have this thing where, of course, pool has always gave me money, but nobody has ever beat me gambling, playing for money. Like till this day, I haven't lost playing for cash. Like when I play against somebody for money, and I told him, yeah, you know, I'm pretty good at it. Me being cocky, you know, me being a little shit, I told him, you know, I'll probably whip your ass. Let me know if you want to play. And he's like, yeah, like, well, I play. I'm like, okay, let me know when you want to play. So I told him, you know, come down to my girlfriend's house one day. They have a nice pool table right there. So he comes down, and we end up playing. And we end up playing, me and one of my girlfriend's family's workers. Little did I know, this guy has a pool table at his house, so he was pretty good. It was me and him against my barber, Roddy, and my girlfriend's brother, Junior. And then that night, we ended up taking him, let's say for $200, right? So he's like, man, like, after we played him, he's like, you got to join my pool team. You got to join my pool team. Like, please join my pool team. And I'm like, what is that? That sounds lame, you know? Like, I had no idea what it was. So he pretty much signs me up on his own. I show up to play, and he's like, oh, what do you like to play, 8-ball or 9-ball? And at this time, I didn't even know what 9-ball was. And I show up to play, and the first night I show up to play, it was 9-ball. So he's like, all you got to do is make the balls in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right, in order. And I show up to play, and I play, and I'm like, I'm kind of nervous, but I play against like this really old, I think it was a black guy. I don't remember his name, but it was some older gentleman. And I think I lost, but I didn't fully understand the concept of playing in league, right? And so yeah, I joined his pool team. And I end up playing 8-ball on Tuesday nights and 9-ball on Thursday nights. And in the team, I don't know, nobody's ever talked about this before on your podcast, so I'll explain it a little bit.
Yeah, please do so.
A team is based on, let's see, we had, how many players do we have on our team, Louis? 8 or 9? 8? I think we had 8 players. And it's based off a skill level. So you're supposed to have a well-balanced team with beginners, middle players, and every team pretty much has a badass pool player, like a chingon, right? Like a guy who's fucking ridiculously good. And our pool team had this older man. His name's James Silva. We call him Big Game James. And the skill levels go from 1 to 7. He's considered like a super 7. He's really good, right? So I'm playing pool with these guys. We end up winning. We make the playoffs. I think the first season we might have lost in the playoffs, right, Louis? You know, we make it to the playoffs. You know, we're beating everybody in our conference, in our league, whatever. And I start progressing. And at this point, I had my own cue stick. I had my own pool stick, but it was like a crappy pool stick. And as I started progressing, that guy, Big Game James Silva, he was like, "Oh man, like you're getting too good. Let me see what you're shooting with." So he looks at my stick. He's like, "No, you need something better." So he tells me, "Oh, like try this out," and he gives me a cue. And little do I know, but now I'm obsessed with the brand. It has a Predator shaft. The shafts cost like around $300 just for the shaft, the top piece. And I use it. I like it. Like 2 weeks pass, and he's like, "No, give it back." And I'm like, "No, I'll buy it off you." You know, he sells it to me for like $160. I buy it. I continue to progress. And James, he pretty much he started teaching me. You know, I guess he noticed that I had ability, so he started teaching me, and he started saying, "Okay, you got to do this, you got to do this." And you got to realize when you're playing in these leagues, everybody's giving their input. Everybody's telling you what to do in certain scenarios. It's not always about pocketing balls. It's about playing smart. It's about playing defense, knowing when to make all the balls, knowing when to miss on purpose, leaving your opponent a bad shot, right? It's a lot
complicated, yeah.
It's complicated. It's you got to be an intelligent person to play pool. And so yeah, this guy just starts teaching me. And I start getting really good. And I remember one of the first things that he teaches me, I was always really good at making shots in like that were angled, right? A lot of people think it's hard, but to me it came easy.
You're good at math, though, right? So you understand, like
I was shitty at math. I mean, it's pretty much just common sense. Okay, you got an angled shot. Like, where do I got to touch this ball to send it in that direction, right? I mean, I took algebra 2 in college. I mean, yeah, I went to college, so I took maybe I don't know what the highest math I took, but it wasn't that hard, right? Above algebra 2. So I remember one of the first things that he told me was like, you got to learn how to hit the ball with right English, inside English. And what it basically does, you hit the ball on the side, and it makes a ball like curve a little bit, so it gives you extra angle to cut. Well, needless to say, that skill took me about 4 or 5 months to learn. And keep in mind, around this time when I joined the pool league, I went and bought like an official table that we're talking next to now. Yeah. And I have my own table at my house, and it took me months to master that shot. And so yeah, I mean, I started to progress, and our team did really well. After I think the first year after we started playing, we were making playoffs every year. We made it to playoffs. They're called cities. We won cities. After that, we qualified for regionals. And regionals is like the best of all like the San Gabriel Valley. And if you win regionals, then you qualify for the World Championships in Las Vegas. And we qualified, I'm going to say like a year and a half after I started playing, we qualified for 9-ball World Championships, and we made it to Vegas. And it's kind of a big deal, man. I mean...
No, it is a big deal to win anything, let alone... something you're passionate about.
Yeah, because, I mean, you got to keep in mind, like, the San Gabriel Valley is really competitive. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of good players. So for you to finish first place and then you go to cities, and, I mean, you'll be amazed on how people fall under the pressure once they get to those playoff scenarios, because there's money at risk, and then there's a possibility of making it, like, you get a free trip to Las Vegas for a week. They pay for your rooms, and then you're playing for cash when you get over there as well. So it's just kind of, it's bragging rights, but you're also playing for something, right? And, yeah, man, it's tough, man. It's intense. Like, these matches sometimes go on for 6 hours when you're playing
wow.
against a team. So we qualified the first year for 9-ball. We made it over there and we finished in 60 something place out of maybe like 500, more than 500 teams. And there's people from all over the U.S., Japan, and Canada. And it's just cool, man. The whole experience going over there was just dope, you know? Like,
only that, though, but the team that took second place.
Oh, yeah, exactly. The team that we beat in regionals here in Covina to qualify for Las Vegas, we whooped their ass. Like, they were a notorious team. Like, they make it every year to Las Vegas. Like, they're a solid team. And we whooped their ass in the first round of the playoffs at regionals. Like, we beat them in 3 out of 5 matches. Like, they had no chance. That team ended up coming in
Second place?
in second place in the world.
In Las Vegas.
Yeah, in Las Vegas.
And they
Yeah.
probably could have took first.
Yeah, and yeah, they of course, like anybody, you give them a chance. You know, they
Yeah.
could have took first place, but I mean, they were that good of a team. So
you guys were up there.
that shows how good our team was, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I mean, on the team, it was the highest player was James, and then after him, when we went for 9-ball, it was below him was myself and my boy Louis. We were both
Shout
the
out
same
to
skill
Louis sitting
level.
back there.
Yeah, my boy Louis is right here listening. We were both ranked 6s at the time, and then we had Roddy, who was I think he was probably a 4 at the time, and then we had my other friend Lalo, who was a 4. Roddy's brother Matthew, who was a 4, and then our low players were. Did we have Gio at the time? Yeah, Gio. We had Gio, and then we had Nika, who was like the lowest player. She was ranked at 2.
And if it wasn't for her, we probably would have made it.
Yeah. You'll be surprised how big of a part the beginners play in a team, because they play like every night. So
yeah, in order for your best guys to play.
Yeah, in order to have like a high player on your team to play all the time, you have to have a really low player, and then you have to have a lot of mids. So yeah, man, we made it the first year for 9-ball, and then the following year we qualified for 8-ball. And I mean, there's players that have been playing in the league like 20 years
And never made it.
They never even make it to regionals.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
So there's some skill. You guys have some skill.
Yeah, man, our team was solid. There was a lot of skill. Dedicated, yeah. I mean, Tuesday, Thursday, playing all the time. And
Is it a weekly thing? Is it like one of those?
every week, yeah. 4 seasons in a year, you know, of course. 3?
3 seasons.
Okay, 3 seasons in a year. Fall, winter, and spring, right?
Fall, winter,
Yeah,
spring.
in the summer is when the World Championships happen. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, man, our team qualified 2 years in a row, and we did good out there. Had a good time, but I was constantly learning, man, and I have so much respect for I consider him like, I call him my mentor. He's a friend, you know. He's a hilarious guy. He's a character. He's a foodie. He's funny as hell. But yeah, James, older man. He's how old is James? Like over 50.
He has to be in his like 50s.
Yeah, he's in his 50s, but fucking guy's badass, dude. And he pretty much taught me everything I know. And what can I say, man? Now I can hang with. If I play the way I can play, I can hang with anybody, man. I go to tournaments. Currently I'm not playing league anymore, but when I get the urge to play, I go play at like cash tournaments. And when I go to these tournaments, most of the time I'm like the lowest player, because there's nothing but guys that are like solid, like semi-pros, professionals show up to these fucking tournaments because it's like it's money for them, you know. And I go just for the thrill of it, just to play.
Something you like.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love playing pool, and now I could fucking make the cue ball do whatever I want, pretty much. I could control it. I could set up for whatever shot I want. It's cool because it's a individual sport, so it's on you, you know. If you're good, you're good. It shows. If you fuck up.
How well do you do at these tournaments, like with pros and everything, you know?
Oh, man. I mean, I always end up beating a bunch of guys that are considered higher ranked than me. Sometimes they complain because they say I should be ranked higher.
That's
One time, dude,
that's respect.
when I was still fucking up and coming, when I was like a middle player, one time right here in Almani at the Golden Cube before they closed it, I finished second place and I ended up playing against a fucking professional from the Philippines.
Oh damn!
His name was Edgy Geronimo. I beat him one game, just comboing balls like ridiculous. People were getting so pissed because I used to know how to combo balls, but I got that from playing at my girlfriend's house because we play a game. It's like 9-ball, but it's with all 15 balls, and it's in order 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to the 15. So if you hit the 1 and the 1 hits the 15 and the 15 goes in, guess what? You win. So I got really good at comboing. So I would go to these tournaments, these 9-ball tournaments, and I would fucking combo the 1 to the 9 and make it, and like people would get pissed, you know, like that.
Yeah.
And but yeah, one time I finished second place against that guy.
What did homeboy tell you one time? What did he say your game was like?
Yeah, this notorious pool player right there who used to run pretty much the Golden Cue. His name was Bryant. One time he said my pool game was like a hot ass girl, like a dime piece, and she's with a fucking ugly ass guy, and he's like, you just look at it, you look at them, and you're like, what the fuck, you know? That's what he said, and fucking guy was a hater, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward a year, I whooped his ass in a tournament one time, and he was like, fuck you.
Nice.
Like he just put it this way, the shot was so difficult, he walked away from the table. Like he thought I had no chance to make it, and I made it, and I went to shake his hand. That's, you know, proper pool etiquette.
Yeah.
And he looked at me, he looked at the table, and he was like, fuck you, like, you got better. And I'm like, what? Like, what's your problem? He's like, nah, like, fuck you, like, I'm serious, like, you got good. He's like, you got good. And coming from that guy, I mean, of course, people listening to this, they don't know who this guy is, but I mean, it's a fucking, everybody knows this guy in the pool communities. But yeah, man, I mean,
He had the juice.
yeah, he had the juice in the pool community, and to this day, I mean, I go to tournaments. I went to one like 2 weeks ago, and I finished in 4th place out of like 30 people. But you gotta keep in mind, dude, everybody at these tournaments are fucking badass. Like,
No, that's what I mean.
they're
Like, you had
good,
skill
know?
then. You had skill.
And most of the time, why I end up losing is because I myself, I beat myself. Like I fuck up. Like I set up wrong or something. Like I could have won, you know. But yeah, man. I mean,
It's something you're still working on.
yeah, man. Pool. It's a never ending. It's a never ending story with that. I mean, in order to maintain a high skill level, like you always have to practice. So I'm still learning. James, even though I don't play, James will come over to my house still. We'll have games. We'll play for hours, and I love it, man. I mean, it's a fucking awesome sport, and I've gotten really good at it. And
How much do you work at it, like on a weekly, monthly basis? Is it like twice a week, 3 times a week?
Well, it used to be a lot. I mean, I used to spend hours in here. Whenever my mind would, you know, I'd be going through some stuff, I would just come inside my garage and just shoot, man. I mean, it's practice. You got to do drills. You can't just set up balls and shoot. You actually got to set up, like there's a lot of drills that you do with it. And so I would just come in here to get my mind off things. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why I progressed so fast is because I was going through difficult times, and I would just fucking come in my garage and shoot, man, to get my minds off of things. But hours, bro. I mean, hours. There's a fucking recipe out there that what makes an Olympic athlete, right? You got to put in like, I don't know how many thousands of hours into something to become like professional at it. But hours, dude. I mean, I'm nowhere near being professional, but I'm at the point where it's like you got to fine tune your skills in order to like go to the next level. But
I'm glad to hear it, man. It's like, you know, you sound passionate, so I know it's like you said, you love it. Like it's something you know a lot about. You've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I've
been talking for like I don't know how many minutes straight.
Wow, dude, keep going. Like this is, you know, that's what I enjoy.
Yeah.
Like that, I try not to interrupt, just let you flow with it. Because dude, I could, you know, people can't see you, but I see the way you're talking and you're like into this. So it's like anything you want to share about pool, any stories about pool, dude, feel free.
Yeah,
I'm all ears. You know, I've been to. I told you. I don't think it was recorded. I was saying like I'm terrible at pool. I'll play with the homies just to like shoot the shit, but it's not something I ever kind of, you know, the first time I played pool, I was like 21 already, you know, so I never really saw a pool table kind of thing.
Yeah.
So when I started playing, it was just kind of like, oh, let's go drink. And, you know, you don't want to go to the same bar again. Like, oh, let's go over here.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a pool table. Nobody's here. Let's play. And it was just kind of like, oh, fuck, some of you guys are pretty good. And they're like, you never play? I'm like, this is my first time ever at a pool table. Like, no way. Like, my uncle has one. I'm like, nobody I knew growing up had one.
Yeah.
Nobody really talked about it up until like, what do you call it? The Golden Cue?
Yeah, the Golden Cue.
We went there.
Yeah, dude, see, I mean, that thing was there for, my dad said it was there since he got to Almani. Dude, so that thing, I think, was there for like 40 years.
Damn. What
And
happened
I went there like, a handful of times before we started playing league out of there. And the owner, he was sick. He had like heart surgery a couple times, and I guess the last one didn't go too well. So he knew he was gonna die, and he decided to sell it. But a lot of people were devastated. That was their fucking spot to play.
Yeah.
You got to realize there's not really any more pool halls left here in the area. So a lot of people were like bummed out when that thing closed, and I only got to enjoy it for a year.
Damn. I went there twice in the whole time.
See, since I was a little kid,
I always saw it.
Yeah, I always saw it, but I always thought like, fuck, that's a fucking dump, you know?
From the outside, it didn't look all that good.
Yeah, like, you know, a bunch of fucking losers probably hang out there, you know, a bunch of drunks.
That's what you would think. That's what I thought, too.
That's what everybody thought. But little did I know, dude, that was a whole fucking culture in there, you know? And there was a lot of knowledge to be learned and to be spread in there. So I'm glad that I did get to enjoy it for a year. And but yeah, man, that was a spot.
Where are you playing at now?
Now my house, because I don't play league anymore. But the last time we were playing league, we were playing in Pasadena out of Jerry's. It's off a lake. Yeah, it's a pool hall. Yeah, I don't really like playing out of like bars or places that have just one table, because you just get a lot of random people and they're trying to play that don't really know how to play pool.
That would be me.
Yeah. And I mean, it's hilarious because we'll go out to, say, a brewery, you know?
Yeah.
And people will be like, oh, man, like, let's play, like, but we're going to play for beers. And I'm like, I'm kind of taking advantage, you know, and people will get upset because they think I'm hustling them if I beat them, if I whoop their ass, you know? But, yeah, even my girlfriend's brother, like, he doesn't like to play me anymore for money because
your skill level is just
I'm just that much better than him that it's unfair, you know.
Okay, my question has to be then, say somebody like me, I fucking suck. I'm not gonna say that I'm kind of good. No, dude, I suck. Where would I start? What do I need to do? Like, just start practicing, start playing, go to a pool hall and just kind of shoot it?
Yeah, I mean, if you say you buy a table, right, you're gonna get good at just making the ball, but certain people, they're good at making balls, but pool is...
There's more to that.
There's more to it. It's really about controlling, setting up for your next shot. And then when you get really good, you start seeing the table when you're setting up for the next 2, 3...
Like chess.
4,
you have like 3, 4 moves ahead.
Yeah, you're thinking... You're thinking... Yeah, you're thinking...
I mean, in all reality, it's like any sport that you're going to play. You know what I mean? You're going to get better. It's all muscle memory.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
The more you play it, the more you're gonna.
It's muscle memory. It's strength. You gotta be flexible. But fuck, man. I mean,
is it a mental game too? You know, like baseball, where it's like a lot.
It's huge. It's huge. It's a huge mental game. Yeah. But I couldn't tell you like the same shot to set up for something. I mean, it's all finesse, Hector. It's like it's all muscle memory. It's touch. It's stroke. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. The levels to this game that people don't understand. But it's beautiful, dude. If you see somebody who really knows what they're doing and you see them play, like if I lose to somebody at a tournament who plays flawless, I'm like, fuck. I learned something playing against you. Like it was a privilege playing against a fucking badass player like yourself. You know, it comes to just like respect, bro. Like. It's funny, dude. It's like anything. The badasses in whatever area that they're badass in, they look down upon the beginners or whatever, you know, they think they're better. Well, they are better, but they get an ego, right?
Yeah.
So in the pool community, it's the same thing. I mean, you have your badass players who they won't even want to teach you because
they're that much better.
They're that much better, and they're like, I don't even want to fucking invest time into you because you're so low.
Damn.
Yeah.
Harsh, but
there's a lot of people like that.
In everything.
Yeah. It's like in any.
Are you like that? I don't think you'd be
nah,
like
dude.
that.
I mean.
No, but I'll tell you,
Yeah.
there's one thing. Like I said, Homeboy said we made it the past 2 years twice in a row to the World Championships, and this upcoming season was the last time for us to try to make it again, and we didn't even sign up the team. So I'm telling you, there was teams that seen that like, oh, these guys aren't coming back, and it took a load off their fucking.
You guys were.
Yeah, because I mean,
that we weren't coming back.
Yeah.
It took a load off their chest that like, oh well,
yeah,
we don't gotta worry about these guys no more.
People were happy to see our team kind of take a break.
They were happy to see that we weren't coming back.
Because I think this past year there was 3 teams that qualified in the San Gabriel Valley, but before that there was only 2 out of who knows how many teams play out of here.
There's like there's teams that play Monday night, Tuesday night.
So people play the same game.
There might be 30 teams on Monday, 30 teams on Wednesday, on Tuesday, 30 teams on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and even Sunday. There's a lot of teams trying to make it, bro. And
people are playing they're playing on multiple teams trying to get a chance.
So one of them to make it.
Yeah, just hoping.
There. And us, we just
dude, we just had one team, you know, one night, 8-ball, Tuesdays, 9-ball Thursdays. That's it. There's people that play Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Dude, there's probably a night to play every day of the week. So there's people that are trying that hard, like, to make it.
Damn.
But I'm telling you, dude, our team was we were literally a dream team, bro. And then we stopped playing because priorities. People got responsibilities. Our captain and his girlfriend, they broke up, so she kind of stopped playing. And
but they were both on the team.
Yeah, and pretty much people when we went to Vegas this past time, people got bumped up skill levels, so it was pretty much impossible for the team to stay together because
I see.
Everybody just got too high.
Yeah. Okay.
The same ball in that.
And it's like like you said, it's a team sport, so you got to mesh well. You can't just have some random guy join. You got to be part of the team.
Yeah, and then the thing is like, in order to keep their same skill levels, they call it sandbagging. So pretty much people play stupidly. They don't play to their potential to try to keep a low level. They lose on purpose. So
manipulating the
So they do that on purpose to keep their levels, but you can get in trouble for that when you go to Vegas and
they catch you.
They catch you, yeah. You could get disqualified. And so when we went this past time, I think like 2 of our players got bumped up. Yeah, and our lower players. And but I mean, great experience, man. I fucking love the game. I'm always learning. I mean, I could say that I'm like a chingon at playing now. Like,
that's nice. I don't know if you saw my post today. I'm not saying that you didn't respond. A few people responded, but I put like, what's something you're really good at or that you're an expert at? Just because I want to, that's the people I want to talk about. Like you, when people hear this type of conversation, they're like, fuck, I want to be that good at something.
Yeah.
Some guy told me I'm really good at jiu-jitsu. Like, I'm getting good. I told him, dude, let's do a podcast. He's like, I'm living in Arizona now. I'm like, oh, fuck. When you come out here, let's do it. He's like, yeah. Some other guy told me paintballing. And I'm like, paintballing? Oh, dude, I'm on the team. And the same thing, I'm like, on a team for paintball? He goes, dude, we go to tournaments. Yeah. We've gone to fucking Arizona. We've gone to Nevada. Like, and we're placing at these things. And he sent me pictures with trophies. And I'm like, I didn't know there was paintball tournaments,
Yeah.
And this other person told me bowling. I'm on this bowling. I'm like, these things that I've done. I've done bowling. I never did jiu-jitsu, but I did a little wrestling.
Check it out, Hector. One time I went bowling. Guess how many strikes I did in a row?
In a row?
Yes.
I'm going to say, I've done 3, so I'm going to say 5.
I did, it was at least 7.
Damn.
If not 8 strikes in a row. And you know what was fucking crazy? Is that when we went, my girlfriend's cousin, she matched me, dude.
No way.
She fucking I hit one more than her, so I'm going to say she hit 7 and I hit 8. Dude, my fucking score was like high twos, like 200, and it was crazy, dude. It was fucking nuts. Like people in the fucking bowling alley started like gathering around us because we did from the first fucking frame. We did it all the way.
On your path to 300.
Yeah, like on the path to 300.
Damn, that's crazy.
And
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
the highest I got was like fucking like low 200s.
It was,
like
it was
10.
nuts. It was nuts.
But, damn.
Yeah.
So no, but see that's the kind of conversation like this, you know.
Yeah.
You're my boy, even though we haven't hung out or talked. You know, the friendship's there, and I knew you were doing this whole pool thing. So I was like, all right, like we could talk about that. We could talk about other shit, but just I know this guy's good. Just because even though I don't know the sport, I don't know what's going behind the scenes. I know that you're fucking going to Las Vegas to play in these tournaments. You know, you must be fucking good. Your team must be fucking good. Yeah. You know, you're not going out of there because you fucking suck. So that's why I was like, I want these type of people on, and so it's just an added bonus, like you said. Me and my boy are catching up, but we also, you know, the listener, myself, gets educated on these things. Like, me personally, I've been to that pool hall, I went twice. And then I went to this one in Alhambra where I used to bartend.
The Cuba.
I think so. The
that's
one right there.
That's where I go play. That's where I go play
Street.
my tournaments on Sunday nights, 9-ball tournaments.
I went there like 3 times with some coworkers just to shoot the shit. You know, they're like, all right, well, let's grab a beer after work. And we go there, dude, and be like, dude, you suck. And I'm like, I don't play, dude. I don't play. I'm here for a good time. You know, I'm not here to fucking. They're like, I'll teach you. I'm like, I don't really want to learn.
Yeah.
Because you guys are, you know.
You'll be surprised, man, how people just want to jump in and be like, oh, you know, what teach you how to get better?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
It's like anything, dude. You see the potential in somebody, you know, like
maybe because
I mean, some people they can't even fucking hold a pool stick to save their life. Like, to me, it's common sense. But I mean, if you can't even hold a fucking stick steady, like, you got no hope, you know.
Question, because when in my early 20s, I really got into golfing.
Okay,
I'd go golfing 2-3 times a week, and I wasn't good, but I had a good ass time. And there was those days. I don't know if you kind of feel like you're good at pool. But when everything's going right, I don't know if you've ever gone golfing. But when you're
I used to go golfing. Yeah, I used to go to the Pacific Palms to the driving range.
Yeah. So you know when your putting is on point, your driving is on point.
It's sometimes like pool too. No matter how good you are, if the ball ain't rolling your way,
it's not going your way.
If the ball ain't rolling your way, it's not gonna go.
Yeah.
And we've been there.
Yeah,
we've been there, right? Like we've been there. We're like, fuck, like
really,
like.
We're
gonna miss, and you're gonna fucking make this fucking shot. You know what I mean? Like,
There's times, bro, where winning and losing is separated by. I mean, it's skill. Don't get me wrong to put the ball in the right spot, but sometimes you'll leave yourself blocked by like a fucking centimeter, and I mean,
it's the whole game.
It's it's kind of luck. It's kind of not, but. Sometimes people if their balls are together and they get broken apart like on accident.
It's your lucky day.
It's just kind of luck too.
Baseball,
you know?
like we both played baseball. The ball bounces your way sometimes. Like you hit it off the end of the bat and it falls in for a hit. Sometimes you fucking kill it and straight at the fucking second base and straight at the left fielder. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you hit the fuck out of the ball. Or you hit it with spin. It hits the ground. It bounces the other direction because it has English on it. I mean, it's fucking luck, right? Sometimes. I think in all sports,
right? In all sports. You need some luck. So like, what's that saying I like? Luck is just opportunity meets fucking whatever. I forget. We've been drinking. But no, because what I was going to say is once I started golfing, like I never watched fucking golf, dude. I didn't think it was stupid. I was just like, dude, fucking 8 hours of fucking this shit. Yeah. And once I started golfing, I'd watch it. I'd be like, damn, these guys are fucking badass, you know, because 180 yards and they're hitting it like 5 yards away. And you appreciate it, you know, is what I'm saying. I know pools on ESPN and all that shit. Like, do you sit there and watch some highlights? Like, oh, fuck, like these are the pros? Or is it kind of one of those things you just kind of...
Pool is not one of those things that's really broadcasted like on ESPN.
It is.
Well, maybe it is, but
like
see,
the finals and shit. I've seen.
Okay,
they'll have it sometimes,
But it's not that big, right? So I remember when I was in 8th grade and I was at my uncle's house and I had time and I was interested in pool and I fucking looked up like trick shots, right? And I seen this guy put like, okay, say his object ball was in front of the pocket and then another ball was blocking his view of that and then the cue ball was like on the rail, right? So you basically you can't see it. And this guy, I remember seeing it on ESPN and he hit the ball from the top and he made the fucking white ball, it curved. Like in an area, like within a ruler, he made the ball, like within 12 inches, he made the white ball curve. And just by seeing that, I was like, damn, that's cool, right? He made the white ball curve from hitting it on the top hard as fuck. So I went out to my uncle's pool table, and guess what? I did it like in 3 tries.
No shit.
Yeah, so I was like,
it's not
it's
that
okay.
hard. Yeah.
They call that masse. It's called the masse. Whenever you make the white ball curve like that, like curve, it's called a masse. And there's professionals that will not do that shit because it's pretty much unpredictable, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I've done that shit like in fucking league before. I've done it like in competitive matches, and when you do it, like people literally like they lose their minds because it's such a fucking cool thing to see.
Yeah.
And people, they don't even practice it, bro. But for me, it's like a skill set that I have in my pocket that I could bring out whenever the fuck I want.
The fucking toolbox.
Yeah. And do you know how many times I've done that shit and people are like, their jaw drops. And it's like, dude, like to me it's easy. I've been doing that shit since I started playing this game. Yeah. And like when I first started playing in the pool league, we had an Asian guy on our team. His name was Bruce. He fucking loved doing that shit. So he taught me even more about it. But every chance he would get, masse time, boom, and he would hit a fucking curveball like that. And it looks cool.
Yeah,
dude.
no, I've seen they get shared on Facebook or on Instagram once in a while. Like, oh, check out this crazy thing.
Yeah.
And you like, me,
and they're
I
trick
don't
shots,
play.
right?
Yeah.
They're trick shots.
I don't know how to play. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I can't even like make it go in the hole, and this motherfucker's making it curve.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll curve it and they'll hit something. I'm pointing at the table. They'll make the ball go this way, hit this one, and that one goes there. You're like, what the fuck? But I'm sure it took countless hours or whatever. You say you did and fucking.
Yeah, I mean, just by seeing it done, I was like, that don't look hard, right?
Yeah.
Boom, I tried it and I did it. But I mean, it's like anything, dude. Like you're saying, you were talking about golf, right? I mean, I remember I went with Gato and fuck, who else? He's go Ernie,
Roy.
Yeah, we started going for a little bit. I mean, I had some piece of shit clubs that one of my uncles left at my house, and I had like a good driver. And just by going to the driving range, we learn how to hit the ball straight.
Yeah, people try to hit it far. I'm always like, dude. But
I mean,
point. Like if you're out there, there's fucking trees and shit.
Yeah,
you're gonna be hitting it into the trees. Yeah, it's far as fuck, but you're lost in the trees.
And like, I would just like to go and just hit the fuck out of the ball at the driving range with my good driver, and I'll launch it over the net, dude. At Pacific Palms. I mean, God knows how many fucking yards that is, right?
350.
And I would just hit. Of course, I played baseball my whole life, so I fucking know how to swing.
Yeah.
So boom, I would hit the ball over the net, just having fun. And so the couple of times I went to play, like I went maybe 3 years ago. I went to go play with Omar, my homie Omar, and his buddies from, I don't know where they were from, but we went to go play, and then we went at a course that was kind of big, and there was a hole where it was a curve. I think it was water or something, and I was like, I could hit the ball over there, like I could go over that water, and they're like, estás pendejo, like there's no fucking way you could hit it over there. And I'm like, I fucking know I could hit it over there, not even using my driver. And I brought it out and I smacked it, and sure enough, I get within 20 feet of the hole, like on the green on one stroke, you know. And they're like, what the fuck, bro? And I'm like, dude, I told you, like I don't even play this game, but you know, like I used to go to the driving range, and yeah, but I mean, I have mad respect for golfers, bro, because I could fucking hit the ball far and I could get it close to the hole, but putting's a whole nother level, you know?
Putting will kill you because everything will go up right until the putting.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, you know, you practice it. People, some of my homies, you know, the people we golf with, I would practice my putting as they're hitting the driving range. You know, you buy 100 balls for like $10 or whatever. I'll hit those quick and then go practice my putting. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we're at the driving range and you're fucking putting.
You're putting, yeah.
And I'm
because
like,
that's what it comes down to, right?
This is, you know, you get to the hole. It's a par 5.
Yeah.
You get there in 3 holes, but then your putting makes you fucking 4 more shots. Now you're a terrible golfer now by the standards, right?
Exactly.
So I'm like,
you
gotta work on what you're not good at.
Yeah. See, like that one hole where I fucking hit it like within 20 feet of the green. Everybody caught up to me because I didn't know how to putt. Yeah. Like, dude, my friend Ferdy, when we went that day, he fucking made a putt from like 30 feet away, bro. It was ridiculous. It was like watching ESPN.
Yeah.
He fucking measured it. He took his time. Like, this motherfucker even had golfing shoes. Like,
I have golfing shoes.
You know, I was like,
I got the Tiger Woods Nikes.
Ferdy was like legit.
Yeah.
And he fucking measured it, dude. And he hits his putt. I'm telling you, Hector, from far, bro, with like, you know, the fucking grass is not straight, right?
Yeah,
it has bankments, right? He fucking hits his putt, dude. I'm like, You fucking kidding me, dude? Like that's crazy. That's pro shit right there, right?
It feels good when it goes in. Like you're like, well, that's what she said. But you fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like you fucking, because you practice.
Yeah.
But then doesn't mean you're going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you actually do it, it's different. It's like anything, practice and in the real world, because the homies are talking shit like, that was a good shot, but you're going to fuck it up right now. And you're like,
yeah,
fuck you. And in your head, you're like, don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
And then when you do it right, especially sometimes it's like on a hill, and it's a straight line here, but you got to angle it up to come back down. And so you're like, so you're facing up, and they're like, you're whack, you're going to hit it over. And so you're just trying to focus. Homies are talking shit, you're talking shit back. Like, shut up, bitch, you're already on 7.
Yeah.
And then you make it. It's not often, don't get me wrong. I'm not good.
Yeah.
But it's just something we enjoy doing. And then when it goes in, you're like, fuck you, motherfuckers. Like, get my ball out, bitch. Because that was our thing, like, you're getting my ball out.
Yeah.
I fucking party.
I mean, golfing, I would have to say that's one of the most difficult sports, to master.
I think it's mostly mental, because I've seen people smaller than me. Like, I mean, not just kids, but I mean smaller, like petite. Like men, right? Like fucking skinny. And they hit the fuck out of the ball. Like, I'm not talking with the driver. I'm not talking with the hybrid. I'm talking with like a 6 iron, 7 iron. And they're hitting it 250, 300 yards. And it's just the swing. Yeah. Ozzy was my mentor with golf. I don't know how that came about. He saw that I would be at the driving range. I just go Pacific Palms, rent a fucking... all you needed to do was give them your ID. Yeah. And they let you borrow a driver. And you buy the bucket of balls, and I just hit it, whatever. Yeah. And he's like, dude, do you like golfing? I'm like, I've never been. I just fucking...
You like to go and smack balls, right?
And he's like, come with me, whatever. So we went to the driving range, me, him, and his son. And he just said, like, oh, dude, you kind of know what you're doing. I'm like, well, I know to hit it in a straight line, I'm not trying to hit it far. I'm trying to hit it straight line. So then we ended up golfing, like, at an actual course. And I did terrible, dude. Like, I did terrible. He told me, oh, dude, you'll have beginner's luck. You're gonna have fun. Dude, I hated it. Like, I was like, dude, this is fucking boring. Like,
yeah.
It's different when you're on the actual grass, not on a tee and shit, and you're like hitting the dirt. Yeah. I was like, dude, this fucking sucks. Dude, you did great. Like, you did way better than me. I'm like, dude, I did terrible. He goes, you did good. Yeah. You were getting it in the hole. Even though it took you a while, you didn't quit. You did it. And I was like, that's true.
That's tough, man. You get that little ball into a fucking
it's just hard.
a hole the size of a cup. It's difficult, man.
And then
there's a reason why fucking Tiger Woods makes
so much money,
billions of dollars doing that shit, right? I mean,
not no more.
Well, shit, guy got caught up, but I mean, that sport is huge, man.
And I wish more Latinos played. There is more now, but it's just one of those things, like, everybody's like, dude, that's a white man sport.
Hey, man, Latinos were good at baseball, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And soccer, but
I think
it's
just
good?
Expanding. Yeah.
All right. Let's switch it, Hector.
What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about baseball.
Let's talk about baseball. You want to talk about the good old days, or do you want to talk about like baseball in general?
We can talk about anything.
So, did you play ball after high school?
No.
No, at all? No.
I didn't play after high school.
At all. So that's the career ended?
Career ended for me at Mountain View High School, dude.
Yashad was fucking badass, man. Like, badass.
I
he
agree.
Definitely played college ball.
I agree.
That's how I knew him. I knew him because, I went to South.
Yeah.
And fucking, I knew him because, he played sports and fucking.
Yashad was a stud.
I completely agree. I was a skinny motherfucker back then, man. I was 100.
Skinny.
I was 155 pounds, 6 foot, 155 pounds. Yeah, I was skinny, man. I mean, I look back and I'm like, damn, I was thin. But yeah, I didn't play after high school, man. I mean,
not even Sunday league or anything like that.
Nothing, dude. I have not played fastball, fast pitch, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I have not played baseball since high school. Yeah, I mean, so it's a sore subject for me, bro. I mean,
we don't have to go into it,
but I mean,
I trip out because I wasn't that good. I was good. Yeah. I know I was better than decent. But people to this day still ask me, like, yo, bro, I'm on this travel ball team. Come join me, And like now with my daughter, I really can't.
Yeah.
Because, I get weekends off or whatever, but I spend it with her. But I played on a few teams, a few guys from high school. A few bullshit teams, just kind of to hang out.
I mean, right after high school, you guys were playing the King Cobras.
King Cobras, that's what I mean. But that wasn't real.
And we were I didn't even fucking get the invite to play on that team.
You were off the map.
Yeah, I think I probably was. Yeah,
yeah, because we reached out to like everybody like, from the high school team, and you and Carson and fucking Mexico were like the people we couldn't get a hold of, And then after that, I played on a few teams. We won a few championships, like even in that. Like, it was just because, you know, the whole, I always bring it up, the whole mentality.
Yeah.
We were always like, dude, we got to win. We're not out here to bullshit. So we won a few fucking championships. And then I had this terrible injury, dude. I fucking slid into second like a dumbass. Like, stealing, who steals on a Sunday league team, right? But we were like, we were really good.
A guy that's trying to live out his dreams.
Yeah. Dude, I'm over here fucking.
He was trying to have a 30 for 30 season.
Dude, and I was pretty good on that team, you know?
Yeah.
And I fucking fucked up my ankle. And I missed like a week of work, 2 weeks of work. And at the time, you know, I was bartending and shit. So I was walking with the limp for like a month. And I was just like, dude, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
You know, if I fuck something up for reals, like, it's my livelihood, you know? I'm not going to be... There's no fucking insurance. There's no fucking whatever. My bills aren't going to go unpaid. Yeah. So I kind of toned it down and I quit. And then I played for this other team, and it was just me now. Like, I'm the old guy on the team, you know. I'm 26. Everybody's like 19.
You sound like my fucking dad, bro.
And
My dad didn't start playing until he was like after 30 years old, I think, on the fucking Sunday league team, you know.
My dad stopped playing when he was like 45.
Yeah.
My dad played.
My dad was playing for a long time, bro, and I think he fucked up his shoulder, like his throwing shoulder one time, and after that he stopped playing. But I mean, my dad was playing with some viejitos. He was like in an older men's league. But I mean, man, fucking baseball, man. I love the sport, dude. I played ever since I was a fucking little kid, since T-ball, every fucking year, bro. And
you know something crazy? I never played competitive baseball. Like, I was broke, you know. My family was broke. Yeah. So I was good, like naturally good, you know, fast, good arm. You remember I had a cannon?
Yeah.
And we could never afford it. So I didn't play till fucking 8th grade. Like right before high school, I joined the team with Ernie and Gato and them.
Yeah.
And so they're like, oh, fuck, cool, you're pretty good. Like, how come you never played? I was like, I didn't want to tell them, oh, we're poor.
Yeah.
But so, like, my first pair of cleats was given to me by one of the players on my dad's Sunday league team because he saw me running out there with tennis shoes. He was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, where are your cleats? I was like, I don't have any. So he gave me, like, a pair of, like, 1990 Reebok shit.
Yeah. Crazy, right? My dad kind of has the same story. He's like, he wishes somebody would have put him in baseball as a little kid, but he just, nobody ever, like, no money, you know? No support, you know, so he never played. So that, but
that's why I appreciate like fucking like the homies in high school because you know, I'm sure you remember Carson. Carson was like not a big brother, but he was like, dude, like you're good, but you got to do this. Like you're good, but you got to do this because he knew the game.
Has anybody ever kicked it with Carson?
No, we just found him on Facebook.
You guys found him? I'd seen that because Ernie posted it or something. He sent like a message. Fuck, dude, that guy used to stop by my house randomly after high school, bro.
I hit you up like, hey, dude, when next time he stops by, let me know. Yeah. I wanted to talk to him too. You know, before this, I'm talking about like 5-6 years ago, like just homie shit. We fell off the face of the earth, dude.
For all the listeners out there who don't know, Robert Carson is like a mythological figure in a lot of our lives. He's like a Harry Potter, man. I mean, he was a like Caucasian, living in a dominant Hispanic. Needless to say, dominant is an understatement. Yeah, I'm saying
Latino.
99.999% Latino, Mexican, and Robert Carson was he was a good old boy, and I met him playing basketball my freshman year, and this guy used to come to my house, and like his mom used to set up fucking like play dates. That's how white he was. And when he used to leave my house, he used to say like, thank you for having me, like totally respectful guy. And when was it, like his junior year or senior year? Senior year. It was senior year, right? Guy just completely went off to another path and became like a fucking punker.
Greaser.
Greaser to be exact.
You got a tattoo, like in high school.
Yeah, he had a tattoo.
Social distortion fucking tattoo.
Yeah, he had a social distortion tattoo.
A pack of cigarettes in high school, like with his white tee rolled up.
Yeah, he used to wear a white tee and roll up the sleeves, and he had a pack of cigarettes in there. Like, this guy
teachers wouldn't tell him shit.
Yeah, and like, it was like, wow, dude, like, this guy was like ahead of us. Like, he started, I don't know if he was partying and hanging out with some different people, but completely just rebelled his end of junior year to senior year, and because of that, he had a bunch of detention. He couldn't play baseball, remember? Yeah, we were all bummed out.
Yeah, he was really good.
And pretty much just after high school, man, the guy disappeared. I mean, he stopped by my house randomly, I would say once every, 6 months. A couple times I wasn't home, so I missed him. And then when he did, we would randomly hang out with the homies, and it was like the fucking best time of our lives. And he always had these hoopty cars, right? Remember, he always had these Chevrolets that were fucking from like the early 90s or late 80s that were running on their last leg. And, oh man, it was just fucking ridiculous, man.
I'm gonna look him up. Like, I mean, he added me on Facebook, but I sent him a message, didn't reply.
I mean,
he's doing his thing.
Looking back at it, I mean, we were fucking in his car drinking.
Yeah.
Like if I think about doing that now, it's like, you fucking kidding me? DUI, like my life's over. Like I'm going to jail. Yeah. But I mean, we were out in this guy's fucking car, like at 18 years old, 19 years old, just having a fucking good old time, man. I mean, good luck that we never got pulled over, but fuck, man. I mean, mythological fucking figure, dude. I mean, we've been looking for him ever since. And
stand-up guy.
Yeah, man, solid fucking guy, man. Just respectable. He had respect for us. Who knows what the fuck he did to other people? Because he had his stories about beating people up with bats and fucking chains, because he was kicking it with old school mentality fucking greasers that used to get down like that. But fuck, man, fucking Robert Carson, man. I wish I could kick it with that guy right now.
We will watch. We're gonna get him on.
Yeah, man. But I mean, talk about the good old days, man. Fucking high school baseball. Talking about having a bond, bro. Talking about having a fucking brotherhood. Since freshman year, man, the same people. God, man, we won all throughout fucking high school.
That's something I brought up with George.
Yeah.
When he was on here, I was like, dude, it's just that winner mentality.
Yeah. Not even a winning mentality, bro. It was a fucking the tightness of that team, bro.
Brotherhood, like you said.
Like, yeah, fucking brotherhood. Everybody was tight on that fucking team, man.
People that, not as much, but like obviously, you're here.
Yeah.
People that we still hang out with. I mean, Israel's my compadre.
Yeah.
Ernie, I was like, I told him, dude, I don't think I'll ever get married, but if I ever get married, you're my best man. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's like, this is family,
I mean, people that you have a bond with for the rest of your life, dude. I mean, fuck. I mean, going back and looking at it, it's like nobody expected our team to do shit, right? We weren't fucking stacked.
Bunch of nobodies that just
like,
played hard.
A bunch of you guys started playing baseball in your later years. Like you guys knew how to play, but the skills weren't finely tuned. No travel ball. Like we weren't fucking a stacked team, dude. And
we had we played fucking South Hills. Mm-hmm. South Hills is sponsored by like Nike and all these kind of things. They're a public school, but they're badass.
Yeah, and
they each one has like their own bat, their own helmet. Over here, we're sharing bats. Like, oh, so and so bought a new bat.
I've been calling you.
I'm ready to do the podcast.
That's cool, dude. Hi.
I was worried. I thought you were drinking and driving.
No, my phone's dead.
Hi. No worries, you're cool. We don't edit it out, so this will be part of it. Come say hi.
No, I'm good.
Well, they can hear you. They can hear you regardless. Just say hello.
Yeah.
Okay, next time, answer.
All right.
You told me you left at 11. I thought you got a DUI.
No, my phone's dead.
This fucker's always drinking and driving.
Oh my god! Yeah, right. From down the street.
Hi, Louis.
Louis.
Right.
It's my
Bye.
fault.
Good night.
No problem.
Tomorrow.
All right. Have a good night.
No, it's fine. Be safe.
Yeah,
That's cool,
straight get my son.
Yeah, we don't edit though. We don't edit. This is all gonna be part of it.
All right,
it makes it authentic.
My phone's dead. My bad.
Yeah, my phone's on silent, so
Yeah.
who knows what's in. Oh, fuck.
But I mean, yeah, man. I mean, going back to it, fucking team was cool, man. I mean, everybody was vibing.
We had characters
Winning.
too. We had characters. Fucking Mexico. Leander, dude.
Remember
Leander,
Mexico, dude?
Like, I was thinking about that. Was Leander like, dude? That's my boy, and we haven't talked in fucking who knows how long. But I was
about him today. The guys that I was with today, they're his homies, and they always came with him today. And I was, "What's up?" I was like, "Where's fucking Lee at?" He's busy.
Yeah, that's good. Like somebody that I'll always, like you said, you always have a fucking connection with, because that fucking team, those bus rides at Vamos a la Playa.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was fucking fun.
Remember the clap and everything?
Yeah.
To this day, dude, I know the clap.
Yeah.
But I mean, the good old days, man. I mean, it was cool, bro. I mean, when it comes down to baseball, I mean, I think it's with any sport, bro. If you don't have chemistry,
Yeah.
you're not gonna win. You know.
Everybody was like, it was like a fucking well-oiled machine. Everybody knew their role. Like me, I knew I wasn't that good, but I knew I was good enough to be a starter. So, you know, they put me out there and shit.
Yeah.
And I just knew, like, all right, these guys could count on me out here because I'm going to do what I do.
Yeah.
And one of the best things up until that age, you know, Fabian told me when we beat South, it always, you know, it's a big memory for me. Like, he told me as soon as that fly ball was hit, dude, I started celebrating because it was going to you, dude. Like, there was no way you weren't going to catch that. Like, that was automatic. He goes, so me and the Angel rushed out and started celebrating while the ball's still in the air because, like, it's sure hands Hector. Like, there's no way that's not caught.
Yeah.
And to me, it was like, damn, dude, like, that's what you think of me? He goes, dude, you're the best outfielder I know. A couple coaches, you know, I won't say it because, you know, they got a bunch of players. They told me, dude, I'd pick you over anybody in outfield any day of the week. And I'm like, huh. That's big to me, you know. Like, and I always
it says a lot, right?
Yeah. So you kind of like, and obviously, I don't dwell on it. I'm not like, oh, I peaked in high school or stuff like that. But it's just something to be like, huh, if I work hard at it, because I wasn't that good, like I said, but I just worked harder than everybody in practice. I do that same thing now with bartending, dude. I wasn't that good. Like, people would ask me, oh, can I have a whatever? I'm like, oh, fuck, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Well, let's figure it out. Let's ask the homie bartender that has 10 years experience.
Yeah.
Do it once. So now I know, you know. So next time I'm practicing how to do this shit right.
Yeah.
When I was growing weed, I made a bunch of mistakes.
Yeah.
But, like, you learn from them, right? Like, the same thing, the same mentality. Like, all right, let's work on it so that it gets better.
Yeah.
And so it's just, like I said, it's just something that you always kind of look. I don't dwell on it, like I said, but you think back about it, you know, like like today, I went to go see my daughter, and some little kid was passing by with the Mountain View baseball. I live in fucking Moreno Valley, right? So I'm right here in Almani, in El Monte, and this kid's wearing a fucking Mountain View baseball shirt, and I'm like, oh shit.
Do you know what's fucking crazy? Is that I went to for my job, we played like in a charity game, and we went to fucking Mountain View High School to practice. In the gym, dude, the fucking banner does not have our year on it, bro.
What do you mean?
For baseball.
They took it off?
The championship year, the year that we won, it's not on there.
How?
They got new banners, bro, and it's not on there.
But how does that happen? I mean, it was on there before.
Don't ask me how it happened, but it's not on there.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
We have the championship shirts and all that shit.
Yeah. But it's not on there. I was like, what, really?
I was a good at, man. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know, I'm thinking about like the bus rides. We beat that school. Like, we were supposed to lose to this school.
Yeah,
we
man.
beat them.
I mean, how good of a time did we have, you know, in those
even
times.
the practices, like fucking shooting the shit.
Dude, it was fucking great, you know? But, yeah, man, I mean, it's good times, bro. I'm glad we had them.
Me too. It's,
you know?
It's a big part of who I was, who I became, you know, just the camaraderie. You know, I always look at it like at jobs. I always tell them, like, my bosses tell me, dude, you're really good with people. Like, how come you look out for the, like, you know, the weak link? And I always tell them, the team is only as strong as its weakest players. Like, one day we're going to need them.
Yeah.
So you need them to be badass.
Step up, yeah.
And if you're over here, like, always talking shit to them, always putting them down, the day you need them, they're going to fold. But if you're pumping them up, getting them ready, they're going to be they're going to be fucking ready when they're needed or whatever. Even though it's a job, you know, it's not like a high pressure situation.
Yeah.
Like, fucking so-and-so called out, if we need this done today. And they're like, on it.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, that's right. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, how do you pump them up? I'm like, psychological thing, but you learn it in sports.
Yeah. Yeah, it helps shape your character, who you are. I gotta take a piss.
Go handle it. Talk
right,
to Louis.
all
Sit down. Sit down over here.
You want me to sit right here?
Yeah, say what's up.
I'll say what's up.
Excuse me. Fuck, shouldn't have done that into the mic. So what's up, Louis?
Not much, just chilling. Right here, opening beers.
That's what's up.
You know.
How did you get into pool?
I had a cousin who had been playing for a minute. You know, and then he asked me to get on the team. I was on his team for a couple of years, and fucking, I got better. My skill level got fucking bumped up. Cause like I said, everybody gets a skill level, you know. My skill level got up. Started my own team right here at a fucking Almani right here at the Golden Q when it was up, and ended up just being a bunch of familiar people, you know. Like I said, I knew Yaya because through sports, you know what I mean? Because I would follow sports, and
Yeah.
I would see like, oh, well, that fool played basketball, that fool played this and that or whatever, and fucking. So when he got on the team, I was like, oh damn! I was like, I know who you are, dog. Like, you know what I mean? And well, yeah, pool's just a. It's just a, you know, if you play sports and stuff, you know, then it comes natural. You know what I mean? Especially if you're if you're an athlete and stuff like that, it comes natural. Yeah, that's all. Me and homeboy kind of got connected, you know.
Hey man, because of that, now I have made some of the best friends that I have in my life.
That's what's up.
I
Through
consider Louis like my best friend now. You know,
Feel, man.
he's cool as fuck, solid guy, and relationships. You know,
Yeah,
that's all life's about, bro. It's fucking meeting people, networking, getting connections. To
and spending the time with the people you like.
Yeah, I mean, they see what kind of person you are, and for all you know, that person could change your life, bro. They have connections, and whether it's a job, whether it's anything, bro, it could fucking drastically help you out, you know.
Yeah, you wanna run into people, you know what I mean, that are gonna make you better, you know what I mean.
And you want people that want the best for you.
Yeah, you want people that want the best for you, and they're gonna fucking support you regardless of whatever it is that you want, you know what I mean, like. That's what it is.
So we have that in common. And I mean, now, when I'm an old man, dude, I mean, I'll talk about my fucking pool team that made it to Las Vegas 2 years in a row. And, like, I started fucking collecting cues, dude. I shoot with Predator cues. It's like professional grade equipment, like the badass professionals in the world. They use Predator cues. I have 3 complete ones, and then I have that other one that my mentor sold to me first. It has like a custom butt, but the shaft is Predator. But besides that one, I have 3 like complete Predator cues. I mean, they're pricey, bro. It's
like the equivalent of buying fucking a sick ass bat.
Oh, okay. And how does that work though? Like, do you use one for that day or like one for that tournament?
No, I mean, for me, it's just a
preference.
Of course it's a preference, but like all the Predator cues, like the shafts, like they're interchangeable, but they have some that are basic, like they're called like Sneaky Pete's. They look like a house cue, and those ones, I mean, nowadays they start off like $800, and then the most expensive one they'll make is like $3,000.
Damn.
And so the first one that I bought that was complete, I bought it in San Diego, and I paid $160 for it. And I mean, it was a fucking steal, dude, because the thing was brand new.
Yeah,
and
this guy, like, at any time, this guy's probably carrying like $3-4 grand.
Yeah.
In pool equipment.
In pool equipment, yeah. In Predator cues, I have like
me, I'm like this one.
I have like $4,000 worth of like pool cues, and then I bought another one on my homie Louis' birthday. This guy posted one on OfferUp.
This fool was late to my birthday party, dog, and I was like, damn. I was like, if this was late, it's because he's gonna get me something.
Yeah, I went to go buy a stick on his birthday, and I got it for $250, and it was literally brand new, like not even chalked up. And I got it for $250, and the stick was worth like $700, $800.
Damn,
and then the last one that I got was, what did I get, Louis? Like a couple months ago, no?
Yeah.
I got it a couple months ago, and I paid $450. I paid $450 for it, and it's Predator, but Predator hires like the best cue makers in the world to do like 50 cues for them, and they sign them and they number them.
Like 1 of 50.
Yeah, 1 of 50. So I got it's the guy's name's Pachower. So I got a Pachower by Predator by Pachower cue. It's like, if you go buy one of those right now, it's gonna cost you like $2,500.
And you have it.
And I have one.
Nice.
So, dude, when I'm an old man and I'm fucking still badass at playing pool, and I have kids,
only getting
grandkids,
better,
yeah, exactly. Like, and I teach them how to play the game. Like, I'm gonna give them
one of those
cues. And I mean, and this is only like, I've been collecting for like maybe like 2 years, and I've already gotten like, I've got other cues too, but I buy them and I sell them because they're not Predator, but I just keep Predator ones. And but yeah, my goal is to be an old ass man, badass player, and like have a shitload of cues, like Predator cues, and just
like your own pool hall at home with all everything,
with all my cues, you know.
That's
and
nice.
They're nice, bro. I mean, and I could give them to my kids; they could play with them, you know. I mean, how awesome would that be? And like, they kind of only some of them go up in value, you know, because they're fucking like limited editions and stuff. So
And people aren't selling them, so when they want to buy one,
yeah, like I mean, if you go and spend $2,500 on a new pool cue, like, aren't you gonna want to keep it?
Yeah.
You know, like that's
10, 20 years.
yeah. So I'm so fucking happy that I have a badass like cue like that right now, and like I'm always looking for more to buy, you know. But yeah, I love it.
It's good, man.
No collection, you know. Mm-hmm.
What else do you want to get into?
Let's see.
We could turn this off whenever you want and just shoot the shit.
No,
I mean, it doesn't have to be all on record.
How long have we been talking for already?
Guess. I like everybody guessing because
Fuck.
they're always way off.
45 minutes?
Woo! 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Hour 17.
God damn, dude.
Yeah. Time flies.
That's how you know you're kicking it with somebody that you vibe with.
Yeah. That's why I don't look down at the time. I look down to see the audibles. That's why I was like, move your mic, because I was like, it's not going up like I wanted to. And just because your story's good, I want to make sure people hear it, you know. And there's some parts that with the other ones that I've listened to, I'm like, fuck, I should have told them to move it, just because, you know, they'll zone out, like I told you, they'll zone out for a little bit, and then they're here, or they'll come back like you just did and sit a little different, and it just makes the whole difference. And you're like, fuck. You see it when you hear it, like, it could have been a little better. Not as far as the conversation, but just about hearing it.
I'm down to talk whatever you want to talk about, bro.
We've been trying to do this for a while. Not just a podcast, just
I haven't
now.
it's been years since I fucking seen you, bro.
Years. I remember one time you went to Ernie's house on Find You. We were drinking. We're fucked up on a Friday.
Dude, that was probably when I was like 20 years old.
Probably, that's what
21
I'm saying.
years old.
That's like probably the last time we
So
hung
like
out.
10 years ago, bro.
Yeah. You're turning 31, right?
On Sunday.
Sunday, you're
in
turning
fucking
31.
3 days, I'm turning 31.
Me no fart.
Old ass fucking man.
How do you feel aging? Like, is it one of those things that I've asked everybody, because everybody's that I've been doing podcasts, Izzy, George, have all had birthdays like in that week.
We're fucking getting old, bro.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
I don't know how else to say it. I was fucking arm wrestling with a coworker like 2 months ago. Fucked up both of my arms for like 3 weeks, bro. It was fucking serious. Like, I had to stop
Arm wrestling.
fucking working. No, not arm wrestling. I'll never fucking arm wrestle again in my life. But I strained the fuck out of my fucking left arm, bro. It was ridiculous. I couldn't do shit. So little things that I noticed, like, you're getting old, bro. Like, this shit doesn't heal the way it used to. But like, arm wrestling, really? I mean, don't get me wrong. We're fucking buzzed, and the reason why it was strained because I beat his ass with the right arm, but with the left one we were kind of equal. So we were just fucking right there, just fighting it out for God knows how many rounds, and it strained the fuck out of it. It's not cool, bro. I mean, getting old fucking sucks dick.
The one thing I'm out of shape, and with this podcasting, I was like, all right, you gotta be good mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So I started doing like light workouts. I was a pretty good athlete when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I'd stop working out for months, and then I'd just be like, all right, I'm gonna go run 5 miles today, and I'd go to Leg Lake and run 5 miles. Like, haven't worked out for 6-7 months and just run 5 miles like that.
That's ridiculous.
And then now I was like, all right, I'm gonna start running. I can't do 5 miles. I'm gonna go do a mile.
I hear 1 mile, and
I did like half a mile, dude. And I'm like, all right, I'll walk the rest. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and after like 2 days, I was doing the mile again. But it was just like,
Fuck
dude,
that.
this is not normal, And my legs were sore. Like, my legs are never sore after running.
Yeah.
My legs were sore, and then my back was all stiff. I'm like, dude, this is running.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do, Leg Lake. I used to warm up and then do like hills, like running, bear crawls and all that shit.
Yeah.
I used to do that shit at Leg Lake. Now I'm like, dude, this doesn't take a lot longer than I thought it was, And that's
It
just
sucks, bro. Getting old sucks. We're getting old.
You feel wiser?
Yes.
Yes and no for me. Like, I feel like I know more, but I don't understand at all. Like, there's so much to learn that it's just like, damn, dude.
You're always learning. You're always growing. I think what makes people is the experience that they go through. Life experience. Some people got it rougher than others, but I mean, you're never gonna stop learning. And I feel just by seeing things, you've been alive longer. Just by learning off of other people's examples, other people's lives, you do become wiser. And I feel we become wiser, dude, with age. Imagine a person that's fucking 90 years old, dude. Imagine how many different scenarios they've seen the same time where they could just be like, this is going to happen. This is what's going to happen to this person. Just by seeing somebody's character, just to see how they are, they're going to be like, that person's going to be okay. That person's going to end up in jail. This person's going to be a drug addict. This person's going to be successful. This person's always going to be broke. Just by seeing the same.
Yeah, you see the patterns in the person. They've seen it 3-4 times in their lifetime.
Yeah. I mean, I feel wiser, but getting old sucks, bro. Going fucking pelon, you know? Pretty soon I'm going to have to fucking shave my head.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, all right. That's what I like to hear, you know?
Good.
Yeah, yeah. Fade, man. You're a good
thing
homie.
I'm a fucking soy indio.
Yeah,
so
you got all your fucking hair, bro.
My dad's turned, 53 this year?
Yeah.
And he has a full head of hair. So I'm like,
my fucking dad, too, bro.
So I'm on.
That fool's got all his fucking hair.
How's your mom's dad's hair?
My mom's dad is fucking pelon, bro.
That's where it comes from.
That's where it comes from, right?
Yeah,
from your mom's side.
Your mom's dad.
Yeah, he's got no hair on the top. He still rocks the hair on the side. To this day, he still rocks it. Like, he doesn't shave his head. He still has hair on the side, but he looks like a fucking, like a padre, you know? Like, it's all bald on the top. Yeah, but my dad's got all his hair, bro. Yeah. But, yeah, getting old sucks, bro. I mean, you start to realize what matters to you,
That's a good part of it. I feel like, you know, like you said, you kind of see like, that's bullshit. I don't need to worry about that. You know, somebody, like, dude, I was sharing this with my brother yesterday because he told me some guy cut him off and like he was like, fucking pissed, and he got home and I'm like, what do you do about it? It was nothing. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, get off and fuck him up. And he's like, why would I do that? I'm like, well, in my head I'm like, well, that's what I used to do. And he goes, why? And I was like, dude, I have shared the story about Al Geyer with you. And then I told him, you know, like some guy cut me off and I flipped him off. He flipped me off and he's like, get off, bitch. And I was like, all right. Yeah. So we got off and fought. Yeah. I was like 22 and we fought. He dropped me once and then I got him like on the nose. Like, cause he told me like, you want more? And I was like, hell yeah, I want more. So I got up and we chunked him again. I got him like on the fucking like upper, like the nose area.
Hey man.
And
sometimes you gotta fucking let it out.
Yeah,
you know? You ain't a man if you ain't never got a fucking bloody nose.
And
right?
What trips me out is like now I'm like, dude, what if, you know, I'm not one of those people that worries, what if he has a gun? What if he hasn't? Like, dude, he's not gonna kill me over a little fight. But he's like, you want some more? And I was like, yeah, man, like we can go as long as you want. And you know, I was in good shape, so like I'm tiring him out.
I'm gonna put
and then so like he would take a break and we fought again, and then we took a break and we fought again, and then I dropped him, and I was like, big man, and I was like, you want some more, bitch? And he's like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm like, all right. I got in my car. I went home and I don't know what the fuck he did. And so I told my brother this last night, and I was like, he goes, why would you do that? I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm wired different. Like I liked fighting. Now I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get fucked up. I'm still down to scrap, but I'm not like, man. Like 2-3 months ago, I was driving out here, right, coming from Moreno Valley, and I get off on the 71 because the 60 is just jam packed the last like 10 miles. So I get off on the 71. And this guy, like, I don't know if I cut him off or something, but he just starts honking at me. Starts flipping me up. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, fuck you too. It's 7 a.m., dude. I'm like, I don't got time for this shit. So I'm just driving. He pulls up in front of me, and he's like looking out the back mirror. And I'm like, what do you want? So I lower my window. I'm like, what? He goes, if I get off, I'm fucking you up. And I'm like, dude, it's fucking 7 a.m., bro. Do you want to fight at 7 a.m.? And he's like, you're a bitch. And I was like, all right, man. Like, you know,
have a nice day.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, I was
come in,
like,
bitch. I'm gonna go out on my day, right?
Dude, we would have, you know. People tell me, I share my stories, and people tell me, oh, like you know how to fight. I'm like, nah.
It was your fucking pride.
I like fighting. I'll get fucked up, dude. But it's just something that I was like. Now I'm like, it's not that important, dude. Like, let it go.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's people that are already just.
Some people don't know how to take an ass beating.
Yeah,
I could take an ass beating. I don't mind. Like
everybody needs an ass beating once in a while, you know.
But some people don't know how to take that shit, bro, and they're fucking. Take that shit to heart and.
But I mean, especially with the fucking complete stranger, bro. They call you a bitch. It's like,
who the fuck are you?
Who are you, bro? You don't know anybody I know. You don't know my fucking story. Like, if I take it out right now, if you call me a bitch and I'll do anything about it, like, life's gonna go on.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They might catch you at the perfect time where you're fucking you're pissed. Oh man, you want to beat somebody's ass, you know? But 9 times out of 10, bro, it's not worth it. Because you're going to who knows, bro? People are going to call the cops. You're going to fucking catch a stupid ass case over what? Cutting somebody off or somebody cutting you off, you know? I mean, most of the time now, I drive like a grandpa.
Me
like,
too. Fuel
I'm
economy,
chilling, you
dude.
know?
Fuel economy.
I'm chilling.
I
so,
do it for the gas, to be honest. It's far as fuck. I'm going 70 the whole way in the slow lane. Nobody's cutting me off. Nobody's nothing. And, just a different car.
Mm-hmm.
When I had mine, I still have it, but I don't drive it, for the fucking gas.
You still got your Beamer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And when I was in that one, dude, like Mustangs, GTOs, fucking Acuras, every car, truck, motorcycles are pulling up next to you, revving. You're on the freeway, you're like, dude, I got my kid in here, and they're just like cutting you off, like doing that whole like in and out of your lane. You're like, dude, I'm just trying to get to Monte. And in this car, dude, nobody pays any attention. The cops don't care. It's an ugly little car. And I'm like, dude, this is nice. I told my parents, I was like, I think next car I'm getting is probably a Prius. Like, I like the low keyness about my car, my current car. Nobody fucks with you.
You sound like my girl's brother, bro.
Like, dude, well, I mean, I love my car. My Beamer is fucking... I take it to the canyons, dude. I have fucking blast. I just go up and down the Sousa Canyons. I go up and down the San Bernardino Mountains. I spend hours, dude. I'll fill up the tank 2-3 times and just go up and down. It's like fun. I like driving. That car handles like a motherfucker. I bought it for that reason. I used to go to Malibu Canyon and just drive up and down. People tell me, you like that shit? I'm like, dude, you don't realize like when you're behind the wheel, like, you're in total control. Like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate this car. It gets me to work, but I don't like it. I don't love it. That car, I fucking love. Like, if I could buy the same car, I would. But it's just not right now because I live too far. I'm even thinking of selling it just to, it's taking a broom. I'm not driving it. Every time I'm going to drive it, I'm like...
Sell that shit, bro. You could always get another one.
Yeah. But it's just, I'm attached to it, It's like that was my luxury. I worked
as soon
hard
as
for
you
it.
sell it, bro, you'll realize how unattached you.
Especially I haven't driven it like in 3 months. I just warm it up, and I'm like, I got to move the cars from the outside, because it's in the garage. And I'm like, it looks nice.
Yeah,
I wash it, and I'm like,
I felt the same way, dude, about my little fucking Honda. I mean,
your Prelude.
Yeah, I mean,
I love
Honda
that
Prelude.
car.
I mean, it was clean. I fucking loved it. As soon as I bought my truck, I had them both for like 6, 7, 8 months. Never used it. Just sitting there, I
gotta piss.
Go for it. Fucking sold it. I used to love that car.
Hold
dude.
down the fort.
Yeah, I'm holding it down.
Talk.
Used to love the fucking car.
So you gotta talk.
All right.
We're gonna go. This is where they'll find out.
Had a Honda Prelude.
I'll hear you.
Fucking system in it. Bought an intake for it. Nothing special. But I mean, the fucking car was clean, man. It was a dream to drive. The best thing about that car, I mean, it was a fucking Honda. It's not a Ferrari, but the best thing about that car, I mean, it handled like a motherfucker. So I used to take the turns going fast, and I mean, I used to just hug them. I took it up to Angeles Crest, rode it fast. I love the fucking car, man. I mean, I used to think I was going to keep that car for the rest of my life, but once I got my truck, fucking kept it 6-7 months, neglected it, sold it. After that, I to this day, I don't. I'm living without it. I don't miss it.
No,
I don't miss it. No, I look at it. If I'm gonna ever get a car like that again, bro, it's gonna be like a Porsche. That's the kind of car. If I'm gonna get a little car, but dude, I noticed, dude, I'm 100% a fucking truck guy, bro. I fucking love my truck. I want to get like a big truck now, like a 4-door Tundra. I got my little single cab Tundra. I mean, I love it, but I want to get a big 4-door. Yeah, like I want to lift it because mine right now is a street truck. It's lowered. Yeah, so I want to get a big truck now. More about comfort and like durability. Dude, fucking. I got this weird superstition in my life. Like Toyota trucks have always been in my life. Bro, my mom bought one in '88. Like when I was born. She bought a brand new truck, and she had it all the way up until, like, 2001, and she got her Tundra. She still got her fucking Tundra, bro. It's still in the driveway. And then I have a Tundra now. It's like, they fucking treat me good, Like, call me superstitious, call me a fucking bruja. I don't know what you want to call me, bro, but I feel like those trucks are good to me, Yeah. And I love them, bro. No fucking Dodger trucks, Louis. It's gonna be, if I get a new one, I don't know what color it's gonna be, fucking, but I love fucking trucks, bro. They're comfortable, they're safe, they're reliable. That's
Dora the Explorer making an appearance.
Yeah, I heard fucking, what's the little monkey's name? What's that nigga's name?
Boots.
Oh, yeah, Boots. And then they just swipe with it.
But yeah, man, I mean, that's where it's at right now.
What's the plan? What's like Yashad doing in 5 years?
Fuck, man.
Playing pool competitively?
Yeah, still, I'll always be doing that, but I've been trying to fucking get hired, bro, as a fucking police officer. I'm in backgrounds right now as we speak with the fucking highway patrol. It's not easy, man. I mean, they fucking judge a lot.
But you have no fucking convictions, nothing like that.
I got no convictions, but it just the first time I applied and I got disqualified for just basically being too honest, bro. Telling them they're fucking judging me because I had friends that smoked bud, man. I told them I had friends that smoked weed. I knew friends that did coke. I was too honest. I went to a fucking 2-hour orientation with them about honesty and integrity. I was like, okay, I don't have that much to admit. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, and they passed judgment. You know, it was too much for them. So I was like, what can I do? I was fucking honest with you guys. You guys over here telling me that you guys have officers out there working the field that did heroin, bro, and they're working. You guys hired them. My fucking ass, bro. I feel like it was all just a lie.
I want you to be a good one, Yashad.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
look out for the people.
I'm in it to do the right thing, bro. I went to college, you know. I got my bachelor's degree, and that's my major, bro. Criminal justice, you know. I went all in for it, but right now it's kind of questionable, you know, whether I'm gonna do that or not. So if it happens, it happens, bro. I think everything happens for a reason, and you know, if I end up becoming a cop, then it happens. If not, then I'm not gonna fucking
dwell on it.
I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm not gonna kill myself over it. No, for what? You know, I went on some ride-alongs recently, and the cop told me, like, just by talking to me, bro, he was like, "Hey, man, like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, if you don't like get into this field, he's like, you're gonna be all right. Like, just by talking to you, he's like, you're gonna be fine. He's like, I don't want you. He told me, he's like, I don't want you to feel like you're low, or like you're any less of a man, like, if you don't fucking become a police officer." And I was like, cool, bro. He was cool, bro. I mean, the fucking guy was chill. I vibed with him and everything, and he told me that, and I was like, oh, that's some real shit, you know. And I remember, like, professors telling me, like, hey, man, like, you know, if it doesn't work out, like, it's not for everybody. And I don't know what else to say, bro. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then it's not meant to be, you know.
You'll be successful at something else.
I'll do something else, you know. But yeah, man, I mean, right now, just working a shitload, working 2 jobs, and stacking up money. You know, maybe get married soon.
Oh yeah, congrats.
Probably, yeah, maybe.
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 Went from yeah to maybe.
But yeah, man, getting older, so pop out some kids or something, you know. But
it's the best, dude.
Yeah, I want to be successful, so I fucking have a dream, bro. I don't know. I fucking love tacos, man. I'm eating tacos all the time. I kind of want to fucking make tacos, bro.
Dude, I'm your guy, dude. I'm saving up money to start like something with tacos, like not a fast food joint, but taquizas and shit. Because personally, I've been to, like a lot of like little family parties, little homies parties.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this guy charged me $600 for whatever. Like, the food is trash, bro. It's trash. And you're like,
basura, right?
Yeah. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, you can make some money out. You're not gonna be rich.
Yeah.
But you're gonna live well. You're gonna have money. You're gonna work weekends fine, but you'll be off Monday to Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that's not hard to get into. Low overhead.
Yeah.
You have a truck already. Get a little fucking car and just start selling.
Nah, bro. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna buy a fucking taco truck, like a
lonchera.
Like a lonchera, yeah. I'm gonna spend. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna spend like $80,000 and buy a fucking. I've already looked into it.
Do it.
Buy a fucking lonchera, nice, dude. Every fucking Sunday, bro. You follow me on Instagram. Where am I at every Sunday?
Eating tacos.
I'm fucking eating tacos every Sunday in East LA, bro. On fucking Olympic and Laverne. Dude, that taco to me is like religion, bro.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday, bro, I'm there. It's that good. And I kind of like fucking cooking, bro. So
Yeah, me too.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking about saving some money and fucking opening up a sick ass taco truck.
Me too.
You know,
to be honest, me too. It's something that's not in the works. I wouldn't say it's in the works.
And to me, it's something that I could do like in the afternoons because I've been working in the schools like my whole life. I still got my school job. It's a great job. I got benefits, everything like that. You know, it pays well. But dude, there's no reason why I couldn't fucking do something like that in the afternoons till the night. You get me?
Yeah.
And on the weekends
too,
if
weekly,
you want.
but it's not a weekly thing. Like it's not in all 7 days.
But making some bomb shit. I mean, I can make some good tacos. You know, but I mean those ones that I go to, bro, on Sunday, it's fucking legit. You know?
Yeah.
It's dude, tortillas a mano.
Beautiful.
All his fucking salsas are hot.
Nice.
The meat's bomb. You know, he makes everything, bro. It's delicious, man.
And you appreciate it. That's what I always tell people. Like sometimes, like even for tacos, I'll pay $3-4 per taco, but it's fucking bomb. And it's good sized tacos, so you're only eating like 2. Because people be like, "Oh, I buy these $1.50 tacos." Yeah, but you're eating like 7 of them, and like you appreciate it. Like I'll go back to that spot because that's my spot.
Dude, I fucking went before. I think one time I ate like 12 of them.
Damn.
And he charged like $2 a taco, but they're fucking delicious, man. You know, I could totally see myself doing that and fucking, you know, being happy, bro.
Yeah, thriving.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, you don't need to make a lot of money. You just need to make enough to survive and be happy doing what you're doing.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you can make money. You can fucking invest it. You don't even have to be the person making the most money.
Yeah.
But the money that you got, you invest it in the right things, and you'll be richer than a motherfucker that's making 4-5 times as much as you.
Passive income. You invest in 3-4 things.
Yeah, bro. You buy properties, you know.
Commercial real estate, man.
Yeah, man. You fucking you'll be sad, bro. I have an uncle who does that shit, dude. He drives a fucking concrete truck, bro. He fucking invested his money. He has like stupid ass little properties. He's balling, man. He doesn't make a lot of money. He just saved it.
His money works for him.
Yeah, exactly. His money's working for him, you know? I mean, I'm not that person that's going to be out there trying to fucking be wearing Gucci.
Yeah.
Trying to be wearing Prada. Trying to be fucking wearing
something
Fendi.
You're not. Yeah.
I fucking hate all that bullshit, bro.
Me too.
My girl has bought me like a Gucci wallet. I fucking hate them, bro. They break all my cards. To me, it's like piece of shit product. They break all my debit cards. They cut them in half because the leather's like cut. I hate all that shit, bro. To me, I'm more simple, you know? I'd rather have money in the bank than fucking have a Gucci belt over my fucking waist.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's materialism.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, one thing I've looked into extensively just growing up poor, when I got a little money, I started being a little flashy, you know? Not like big brand, but just little dress nice watch, nice chain, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I got into psychology, like in college or whatever. So I looked into why am I the way I am? And it's it's a known thing, you know, when you grow up poor and you make some money, you want to let people know that you have money. That's why I got a Beamer. That's why I put a system in it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it, but that's why I was doing the things I was doing because I wanted people to notice me. And then that's what I realized. I don't really care what people think. So that's where I've changed the last 4 or 5 years. Don't get me wrong, I still have these nice watches, but that's because I bought them when I was 21, 22. Like, I'm not gonna sell it for like a fourth of the price. I'll just keep it. Go to a wedding, you had a nice watch on, but it's not something I wear around like I used to, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
this is a Hank shirt.
$3.
You get me? Like,
everybody likes nice shit, dude. You know my fucking my clothes of preferences, dude. The fucking brand that I love the most to rock, fucking Levi's.
I was about to say like Levi's 501s.
I don't like 501.
No,
I like
I keep a G 501s.
I get the
not the zipper ones either.
I love commuters because I used to ride my motorcycle all the time, so they're made for like motorcycle riders, bicycle riders. I fucking love Levi's, bro. This shit's good quality.
Made in America.
Yeah, America, dude. I'm supporting my fucking country. You know, my fucking parents came here to fucking give me a better opportunity. You know, but Dude, call me simple, you know, but I'd rather have money in the bank than fucking be rocking all this expensive shit, dude. I can't stand people that fucking rock expensive shit and have this fucking attitude that are like,
look down on people.
yeah, look down on people. I'm like, fuck, dog, you need to get smacked, you know? Bill Gates is over here with
Yeah.
fucking,
One thing me and the homies just say is like, dude, you're putting yourself on blast. We'll fucking rob you.
yeah.
Well, you're just making, you know, you have a target on your back. Like, we'll just fuck. I mean, I was never, you know, I won't lie and say I'm about that life and shit. You know, I never did it, but we like, fuck, dude, that guy deserves to be robbed. Like, he's walking around with his Gucci belt, like, because he wants to tell you he has money.
Yeah.
My homies be like, we're gonna go take your money.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be about that shit? Like, well, we'll take your belt. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's just something I always thought about too. Later, you know, and I was like, why do you want people to know you have money?
Yeah,
Like,
for what?
Yeah, it's
The
like,
people that have real money, like, they don't even
talk about it.
talk about it. They don't even show it. Like, it's for what? You know, it's crazy. Everybody's got their own mentality. Like fucking, like LeBron James, Louis.
What's up with LeBron James?
LeBron James is whack, bro.
You know what? I learned to appreciate his game. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like him like I don't know him, but you know his persona, his little Cleveland thing, going to Miami, not one, I hated all
Not
that
two,
shit.
not three.
But then he won a
not
title,
four,
so he
not
proved everybody
five,
wrong.
not
And
six.
then it was Dwayne Wade's team, but he won a title.
Not seven.
And then he won another title, and I'm like, fuck, dude, this guy's pretty good. And then his longevity, he's always been a fucking killer. Maybe he's not clutch, but clutch is, you know, we were spoiled by Kobe. We were spoiled by Jordan. That all the superstars are clutch. Like, no, a lot of them aren't. Charles Barkley, fucking badass. He wasn't clutch. But then you got LeBron, and he just falls short, you know.
Who?
What?
Who?
LeBron.
No. Whose name did you say before that?
Charles Barkley.
Who's that?
What do you mean?
You mean the guy on TNT?
Yeah.
Dude, he's an excellent fucking commentator, bro.
Oh, dude, probably the best.
Exactly.
But
is he remembered for his game?
yeah.
Yeah.
To an extent.
No, dude. Well, I mean,
To some point, he was.
I mean,
Hey, don't get me wrong.
people
He was
10 years older than us
he
will
was
say
a
that
beast
he's
in
one
his
of the
game.
top 5 players. I never saw him play. I've seen highlights. It's
No.
a different era, you know. Like people now, I got kids 21, 22 telling me like LeBron's the best. I'm like, dude, I love Kobe. Kobe's my GOAT, but Jordan is the GOAT. Like Jordan is the GOAT. No argument.
Jordan, hands down.
But these kids
The
are like, no,
GOAT.
LeBron. I'm like, dude, like look at Kobe. Like, oh, the league was. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Now you got Harden like shooting up fucking 15 free throws a game.
Yeah.
Like, this is bullshit. This is a soft ass league. Like back in the day, Shaq would fucking get. I hate Shaq. Hack-a-Shack, dude. They called it Hack-a-Shack.
Yeah.
And you know, different eras, you know. And
Was that Jordan when he was getting fucked up by Detroit, dog? Fucking.
oh yeah,
The bad boys. Bad boy Pistons.
but man, it's just,
I can't stand LeBron James, bro.
He's good,
I don't
man.
like him, bro.
Yeah. Okay. This fool says LeBron sucks. Like,
no, he does not suck. He does.
Hey,
not
he
bro.
sucks. Like,
He's
there's no way you
okay.
can say he sucks.
He's
Like,
easily right now, top 10 in ever.
He's
making
good.
an argument for top 5.
He's
probably
good.
already top 5.
He's good, bro. But I just don't like the way he went about.
Oh yeah, I hate all that
Everything, bro.
shit. I hate all that shit. All of it.
I
all
can't
of it.
stand his fucking the decision.
Yeah.
I can't stand how motherfuckers were calling him the king
He called
since
no,
he
no,
was
no.
a fucking
he called
rookie.
himself the king
Okay,
in high
well,
school.
But in
Okay.
high
What the
school,
fuck?
though.
Okay, well,
But
No, I agree. I'm on your side.
how
I hated
everybody
all that
adapted
shit. Yeah.
that fucking nickname, I can't stand that shit, bro.
Neither could I. But
I can't
do
stand how
you
he went
blame it
about
on the era? Because back in the day, Kobe didn't
I'm gonna
have
tell you
a
this much,
fucking
bro.
Instagram in high school. He didn't have all this shit. So this guy grew
It's-
up
it's
with
different era.
YouTube. I knew about LeBron when he was 16, and I didn't even care about high school basketball. His highlights were on ESPN. Is it his fault he got so big? Like
No, bro.
Zion,
Hey,
you know.
dude,
it's a different era.
I don't even think Zion is as big as LeBron was like when he was coming up.
No, well, he went to college because of that rule, or else he'd probably be fucking.
He'd be in the
killing
NBA.
it. Yeah,
But I don't. LeBron James is. I feel, dude, like, okay, big media, real media, like, all that shit's owned by like the same people, right?
Yeah.
The big companies. They're marketing him, bro,
of course, he's making the
to
money,
the max.
dude. Of
He's making
course,
the
I
money,
agree.
dude. Like, do you remember when Golden State like first whooped their ass in the finals?
Yeah,
the next year when the league started, do you remember the fucking commercials that came out?
I want to say, but I can't off the top of my head. No.
No? Okay, I'll give you a hint. They were in fucking, just say they were walking in the sand. They're walking through the desert in the sand. Let's say in Egypt. Okay, bro. Who was on the commercial?
I'm assuming LeBron.
Yes. Him, Kevin Love, and whoever the fuck, Kyrie, whoever the fuck else was on that team. Who just won the championship, bro?
Yeah. No, but it's the same. See, but that's the same thing.
No, who just won the championship?
No, the Warriors.
Okay.
But see, like in baseball, if you have the fucking Tigers against the fucking, I don't know, say the Pirates, nobody cares. Everybody wants Dodgers, Red Sox, Dodgers, Yankees.
Okay.
So you're going to push them.
No. Acknowledge the greatness, bro. The Warriors, they changed the
league.
NBA.
Yeah.
They changed the league. Okay, after they won their first championship, why are you going to fucking put LeBron James walking through a desert with his fucking teammates in search of a title? As like that was the whole scheme of that commercial. You know, the quest for the title.
I get what you're saying.
Fuck that.
No, but see, that's
acknowledge the fucking champs,
see,
bro.
I agree, but at the same time, how is that LeBron's fault? You get me?
It's not his fault, bro.
That's why.
It's the whole big time media.
Hell yeah, I agree.
You know, like, it's fucking whack, bro. Like, dude, you gotta acknowledge it. The Warriors changed the game, bro. Their fucking efficiency, their shooting, everything. They changed the fucking.
But what makes the most
sport
money?
of basketball.
Talking about LeBron, talking about Zion. The other day, dude, it was fucking funny because I think it was Bleacher Report. ESPN had like 9 straight Zion posts. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what he did.
Well, dude,
this is what he tweeted. This
He's
is
a fucking freak of nature,
No,
bro.
I agree, but
So is LeBron though.
so why do they talk about
How are you
only
gonna say
him? You
LeBron's
get me?
not- How you
Yeah.
gonna say LeBron's not a freaking nature.
I'm gonna say Zion is a more of a freak of a nature than LeBron.
For
is.
his age, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah. Look, Zion is a fucking man child, bro.
Yeah.
LeBron is too human.
Well, so is
He's
LeBron.
always been
So is
strong, dude.
LeBron.
But no,
No, but
Zion is huge,
and
dude.
chiseled.
He's
Chiseled. He looks like Dwight Howard.
He's fucking
But-
huge.
But I'm pretty sure though, without LeBron, Zion probably doesn't fucking. He probably doesn't exist.
Get as much hype and shit. You mean?
Well, the game,
Yeah,
the game is changing.
The game doesn't change enough to where like it's like, oh well, you can have this guy come in and fucking straight up just dominate everything.
Yeah. And
Hey,
You figure this year is the first year that fool doesn't make the playoffs since his
rookie season? No,
it's second season.
2005,
His second
I think they said.
Did you see that
2005.
thing on ESPN today? This is the first year since like 1979 that one of Wilt Chamberlain,
Magic.
No.
Jordan?
Shaq, or LeBron are in the playoffs. The first time. So one of them. Oh, that's
Hey, bro.
fucking crazy.
He's getting old, bro.
No, he is. He's not even. I would say
that comes natural.
Hey,
top 5.
But
Maybe
see-
maybe he's not top 5 anymore in the league.
I mean, everybody's got their own opinion, but whatever. Like he went to a fucking young team. He was in Cleveland, didn't really have shit. He still made it to the fucking. But see, that's the thing, bro. That's what I don't like his whole fucking legacy, bro. He hung out in the fucking East his whole fucking career, where there wasn't no competition, bro. You went to the
Can't blame him,
you
though,
you went.
right?
Louis, it's all part of the fucking big plan, bro. For him to be there every fucking year.
But even his second year though, bro, he made it, dog, and fucking. That's his second year, bro, and he made it with if you go back,
Shaq on his last leg.
If you go back and you look at his team that he made it, the team that he got swept by,
Yeah.
with the
Against the Mavericks.
against the Spurs. No.
Oh, yeah.
The Spurs. Look at that team. Who's on that team?
Yeah, bro, but you can tell me all those years that wasn't planned for the East to be that weak? Come on, bro. If he would have been in the fucking West,
No, they're not. They still make playoffs, but they would have had a tougher
Yeah,
schedule
they-
because they're playing these teams
he would
more.
have fucking made the finals that many years.
No, but it's one of those things.
But like
Now he
like,
comes to the West? What happens the first year he comes to the West?
No, but what if what if the Spurs would have went in and got him? What if the Spurs? What if the Spurs would have went and got LeBron?
When?
This past offseason.
No, not the past offseason. I'm saying in the beginning, like
Oh, that's one thing. He's never had a good coach either.
Ah, dude,
He's been the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been the coach.
See, that's the thing, dude. See, I
Greg
don't,
Popovich.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
like that shit, bro.
But imagine if he had gone and the Spurs go and choose LeBron.
If you're
And
okay,
LeBron's with fucking Tim Duncan,
Ginobili and Parker.
Ginobili, and Tony Parker.
I
Which
get-
could happen. Which could happen easily.
I get it. He's a great player, right? But dude, you gotta have respect for your coach. You see how he treats his coaches, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like shit. They said the rumor is like he runs a team.
And I don't know about
Yeah.
the Lakers, but I knew with Cleveland.
Yeah.
Not new,
Dude,
but you know, they was
in the Lakers,
No,
he's
he
not
runs
running
the team
shit.
now too, dog. He fucking-
In the Lakers, that's just a big mess, bro.
Yeah.
That whole shit that happened with the fuck at the trade deadline with Anthony Davis, bro.
Yeah, trading the whole team.
Trading the whole fucking team. You think I'm gonna want to play with your ass
Yeah.
after you fucking wanted to trade the whole team for one fucking player? It's all chemistry, bro. Everybody's gonna be like, "Fuck you, bro." Same thing happened with Kobe, dude. In his last
Yeah, yeah.
years, nobody wanted to fucking play with Kobe, bro. Why? He was a fucking dickhead, bro.
And he would tell them though too in practice. Like,
Yeah,
"This fucking suck."
he'll cuss people out, dude. But already in his later years, and like nobody wants to put up with that shit. Okay, you're great. Okay, your fucking ego gets that big where you gotta fucking treat everybody else like shit because you're a legend in the game. Nah, bro. Why not fucking make everybody else around you better? Why not still be humble?
But see, isn't that part of what makes him great? Because if he was humble and shit, he wouldn't be it. You know that one game where he missed that free throw? He went back out to the gym, you know, Staples Center, and he shot free throws for like 9 hours straight after a game, right?
Yeah.
Like fucking from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. just shooting free throws. Like, I can't miss that. So he just shot free throws.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those things where it's like, that's what makes him great. I haven't been to a lot of Laker games, but I remember this when he was against Oklahoma City.
Uh-huh.
And in the warm-ups, you know, I had pretty good seats. So in the warm-ups, I was like fascinated by Kobe. I'm like, dude, this is one of my idols. You know, I look up to this guy. This guy's my favorite player. And this guy's just shooting fucking shots, and he's making every single one. And, you know, and a few people in our section, we were pretty close, and we're like, that's 27 straight shots. He's like, hey, dude, like,
Yeah.
warm-ups.
Hey,
And-
bro. If you're a fucking badass basketball player, you should make free throws at 90%.
No, yeah.
High 80s, 90%. If you
No,
got,
but I mean, these weren't free throws. These were like jump shots all over the court and shit. And he's
Yeah.
just hitting everything. And this was when Sasha Vujacic was there.
yeah,
And so Kobe like does a little post move, fade away,
Uh-huh.
and Sasha throws this like stupid ass shot. Like he just kind of threw it. It wasn't even a shot. And it hits Kobe's ball midair, dude. And you just see the fucking glare, like, you motherfucker. And we're all like, oh fuck, this was about to fucking kill this motherfucker for ruining his shot in warm-ups. Like, this guy's a fucking savage, you know?
Yeah.
And it's one thing I've always read, I've always loved. Like, this guy goes hard because he cares. Like, he'll tell his teammates, like, dude, you're good, but you need to work on this. Like, oh, you're a great three-point shooter? Then work on your fucking 16-foot jump shot, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, no, but I need... No. You're good at three-pointers. Stop with the bullshit. Work on what you suck at. And that's the way he made him better, you know? Like, you fucking suck. He wouldn't tell him, hey, man, work on your 60-foot shot. Like, you fucking suck in the post. Work on that shit. Why? Because that's what was effective. And don't get me wrong, after a while, people got fed up with it and all that shit. But that's what makes him fucking great. Like, dude, I fucking loved Kobe. I still do. You know that fucking, what is it? His little clips, how he knows the game where he's like talking about like, oh, James Harden is doing
those guys
this.
are special, bro. Like, they're special. Kobe special.
Jordan.
LeBron special. Jordan is special. They're special, bro. Like, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, they're special. Like, regardless of how good you are or how clutch, how good you are, like, they're special. They're special, and regardless of anything, they're special. You know what I mean? They changed the game. Even Shaq, bro. Shaq fucking... If anything, Shaq changed the game.
Shaq to the fool.
Shaq changed the game way more, dog, than any of those fucking people.
I agree.
Because Shaq came in and people were like, whoa. How the fuck are we gonna guard? How the fuck are we gonna guard this
Shaq-
big ass motherfucker? You
Shaq
know what
was
I
a
mean?
beast.
Like, Shaq came and changed the fucking game, dog. Like,
Hey, bro. LeBron James fucking sucks. He's whack.
You said earlier, you
he's
admitted
fucking
it's
whack,
on
bro.
record. You said, okay, I'll admit he's good, but I hate this. So you said it.
He's whack, bro.
And
I
what
hate
about-
the fact that he always gets saved by somebody else in the clutch moments, bro.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But it's one of those
But-
things where, like Robert Ory, dude.
How did they
he-
get to those moments?
Exactly.
How did they get to
Exactly.
those moments?
They
Who
carry.
got,
Yeah.
who got them
Yeah.
to those moments?
Yeah.
That's what I'm just trying to say.
Nah, I'm with Louis.
Hey,
Listen, I don't
And
like
in
him.
Miami, Ray Allen hit
Yeah.
the big shot. Boom. Hit the 3 in the corner.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but
And-
before that,
And
How did they get to
no,
that?
but okay.
Those-
This is
before
my
that-
argument. Every time the fucking game's on the line, in Cleveland, who they give the ball to?
Yeah.
Who they give it
Kyrie.
to? Kyrie. Bucket. Automatic bucket. Okay, nobody can stop that guy. If
But
this is my argument,
the gods
if you're
appreciate him
the
more, though.
best player in the world, as they say, who you gonna want? Whose ball?
No,
Whose
I
hands you want the
agree
ball
with
in?
you on that.
Right.
But I agree with Louis on the whole part that how did they get there? If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't be in that scenario.
Motherfucking Kyrie.
No, he's,
No. You put Kyrie by himself, and they don't get there.
That's true.
Without,
it sucks.
without LeBron,
Bro,
James.
Kyrie was the one that stepped up.
He did.
When it came to that.
Big time.
How many years did they fucking? Was the argument was like
Because he was injured
LeBron
also.
James goes absent
Yeah,
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Bro, when the fuck is the game on the line the most? In the fourth quarter, bro.
But you ain't got no chance to get there, little dog, if you don't fucking.
No, it's not about. In clutch moments when you step up the biggest, it's in the fourth quarter. It's when the game's on the line. Ray Allen saved his ass in Miami. Kyrie saved his ass in Cleveland, bro. If it wasn't for those guys, he probably had one championship, if any.
But if it wasn't for LeBron,
And I
James-
just can't stand the fact
wait,
he went
wait.
to Miami.
But wait,
No,
but
one.
if it wasn't for
No,
LeBron
two.
James,
No,
but if it wasn't-
three.
But if it wasn't for LeBron James, those guys wouldn't have any championship.
And bro, that motherfucker started the whole super team shit. You know?
That, I agree with. I hated that shit.
Whack,
Now in the
dog.
league, like it's
They ain't
not.
no
Back.
worse than fucking Kevin Durant, though.
Yeah, Kevin Durant is a snake. You know, like that's a fuck.
dog.
You,
He
to the
went-
team
yeah,
you
he-
lost to.
Yeah, he
To the
went.
team you lost to, right there, and
Okay,
then
okay.
he's a mija.
And there's some things about I used to love Kevin Durant, dude, but I was a big fan of big fan of his. And Ernie Salinas Ruben, he fucking told me like, dude, you didn't hear about that? Like, it was like, you know, those last second, first quarter, it's like 20-22. You got the ball in your hand and there's 4 seconds left.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know, everybody tries that stupid shot, 15, 30, not 15, like 40, 45 feet away. Try to make it. It's 2 points, 3 points that aren't really going to change the game. But I won't take that shot because it might mess up my stats. I was like, what the fuck? You play for the stats? Like, you're
Yeah.
not trying to win. You're playing for stats. And then when he went to Golden State, I was like, dude, this isn't real. You know, like my next chapter. You know, he made the same thing
Who doesn't
as
fucking-
LeBron. Like, you did the same thing. You should get as much hate. He did the same
Hey,
shit.
he didn't go on the fucking on national television and say, "I'm gonna take my talents to Golden State."
Just because it already happened, though. Had it not happened, he would have.
Bro, he didn't give a fuck about
That fool would
making a
have
scene
gone.
about it. You
But
know,
that fool did go on TV and was like, "Hey, mom,
You the real.
you the real
That's a
MVP.
great meme.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's some real shit.
Yeah,
his
no,
mom
I
was the
agree.
only one for that fool, you know, by his side.
I
but
love press conference.
LeBron
'cause
James,
you see the real them.
I'm gonna
Arian
take
Foster.
the decision. I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Just go over there, play ball. That's it. Why you gotta make a spectacle about it? You
Making
know,
money.
you're making millions of dollars, bro.
Money. That's why it's always follow the money.
Dude, I just fucking hate, bro, how big time media fucking hypes that fool up. I can't wait till that motherfucker's retired, dog.
it's still gonna be like another 10
yeah.
years, though. Dog. You got
And he's out here to franchise and all that shit. Be in movies. Start his fucking
Oh,
sports marketing
motherfucking.
agency.
Oh man, we're not playing that good. You know what? My playoff mode's activated early. What happened?
Yeah. It's
Sucks, bro. He
But I-
fucking whack, bro. He,
just wait till next year,
bro,
dog.
that guy,
Next year, dog.
LeBron James plays like at 75% all the time, bro.
Because he's that good, man.
Yeah, bro, but why not fucking kill it? Why not go ham all the
See,
time?
I love Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons, badass sports writer, podcaster, whatever now. He says it like, when you're that good that you don't need to have it at 100% all the time, why not save it? Like, you're that good and you're still better than
Why
most
save
of the
it?
league.
For what?
For the
So you make
playoffs.
that money.
For
So-
what?
And so you can make that money too. Be like, hey,
Longevity, man.
Why not fucking kill the game? Show everybody that you fucking absolutely dominate them. Win the championships. Leave it all on the floor, dude. Why you gotta fucking hold back? Why you not gonna chase them down every time, dude, to block a shot? Why you not gonna fucking spray every time to dunk the ball like you can?
See, but that's where the great coach comes in. A great coach will take you out. Like, all right, you're
there ain't no great coaches though, dog.
Popovich.
Popovich, yeah. But like even Golden State, dog. That's all due to Mark Jackson, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I agree.
I feel bad for Mark
Yeah,
Jackson,
not
dog. Like,
enough credit.
like that fool drafted that whole motherfucking
Yeah.
team, dog. And he gets no fucking credit. for,
But
like-
but the real ones know. You get me? Like, you just
Yeah.
brought it up. The real
Hey.
ones know.
yeah.
LeBron James said, "You know what makes me the greatest of all time? When I came back 3-1 in the finals. When I was down 3-1 against Golden State when he came back to win his championship in Cleveland. The only reason why he came back is because the fucking NBA suspended Draymond Green.
Yeah.
That's
No,
it.
and then
Well, that's his dumbass fault dick for just some stupid shit.
a
dude.
great
Like,
rebuttal is
But
the
why is
greatest
why is
wouldn't
that?
be
Why is
down
that?
3-1.
Yeah, the greatest, in my opinion, would be down 3-0, and then you come back 4 in a row.
That's
That will
tough.
make you the greatest of all time. In a sport like basketball, where if you if you got the best team, I don't know I don't know the words to explain this, but basketball, to me, in my opinion, if you got the best team on paper, you're gonna win
most of the time.
most of the time. Not like baseball. Baseball is a sport. Yes, it's a team, but one person got to go up to bat at a time.
Yeah.
It's
Individuals,
individual.
yeah.
It's more individual, right? In basketball,
Okay.
if you got the best
Wait.
paper players on team and everything, you got the best players, you should win most of the time.
Okay.
So that's why I feel like if you're down 3-0, then you got the best player, they turn it up, you win. You can win 4 in a row. But for him to say, "Oh, I'm the only motherfucker to be down 3-1 and come back and win," it's whack, bro. I don't know what are the words to use to describe LeBron James and whack, bro.
You got to appreciate his game. It's one of those things, I think,
Okay.
like in time, we'll be
No,
like,
no.
damn, we had such a good talent. And I didn't appreciate it. I was like, fuck this fool. And now I'm like, oh, man, he's
Bro,
pretty
he's
good.
fucking whack. You seen his videos when he posts
I don't follow
about
him.
fucking?
I don't like him.
I don't follow him
Yeah.
either. But fucking Bleacher Report, Bleacher
Who
Report,
follows him more than fucking anybody?
Bleacher Report posts every fucking thing that he posts. Fucking Travis Scott releases a new album. Here's a video of LeBron James nodding his head. That's all they post, bro. You guys can't see it, but I'm nodding my head like that. That's all he's doing, bro, nodding his head. Who the fuck wants to see that shit, bro?
Alright.
The king is out here vibing to Travis Scott's new shit.
Who had Drake on his shit, Dick? You're fucking
With Drake too, he's always with Drake too, but
The Drake
I'm a
curse,
fucking
man.
I'm a Drake fanatic, but fuck Drake for being homies with that fool too, Dick.
no.
Dick.
You
Oh,
didn't say that a couple weeks ago.
Travis Scott, Drake drops a new album. Fucking T Grizzly drops a new album. LeBron James, what's he doing? The same shit. Not in his head, bro.
But see,
You
how do you
can't.
know?
He's not even feeling that shit,
Bro,
bro.
how do you know it's not those fools being like, hey, LeBron, here, fool. Listen to my shit, dog. Fucking
Yeah.
promote my shit. How
Yeah,
do
it
you
probably
know
is. They're all fucking sellouts, guys.
They are. For the most
Yeah.
part. Not all of them, but most of them. Most people and everything.
He's fucking whack, bro. He's just fucking whack, right?
What about, let's see, what else? Football. How do you feel about football? Kaepernick taking a knee, being out of the league.
Motherfucker, that's great. In a time where fucking police were smoking
Still are. They still
minorities.
are.
Hey, they still are, but hey, when was the last time you seen a fucking like huge case like you seen in Ferguson or you seen with like before that?
Yeah. National wise, no.
But-
No, bro.
But now look at He sold out, dog.
Oh yeah, he
Hey.
took that deal.
Kaepernick,
sold out.
He took that deal.
he kneeled down for what he stood for, right?
Yeah.
I applaud Nike for having his back,
Well,
for
kneeling with him, like,
doing the campaign, for whatever happens. Like, what was his teammate Eric Reed?
Eric Reed still.
And then like some other guy was talking shit, saying, "Oh, this motherfucker's a salad, blah blah."
Oh,
and
that's
that.
the guy from the Eagles. Eric Reed is still
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
Eric Reed, I follow
But
him
I mean,
because he's
I mean,
big time.
if you're doing the right thing, bro.
I'm a Niner fan, and of course, I praised Kaepernick when he was doing good for us, dog.
Yeah, he made it to the Super Bowl, right?
But-
Yeah, against the Ravens, lost.
But I mean, if he had his chances to go and use his platform,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
He has a platform.
Once they took that away, and he had that, and he went and he used the different platform, you know what I mean? And it was just like, whatever. And I'm not hating on the guy, you know what I mean? Like I said, look, what he's fighting for is fucking
The righteous cause.
It's a great
it's
cause,
a
bro.
righteous cause. You know what I mean? But you should have done that shit from the fucking.
But see, one thing I was gonna say, because I'm not a supporter of his. Like, I don't want him to be in the league. It doesn't affect me in any way.
Yeah.
But I support what he does, what he stands for. Like, that's fucking huge,
Yeah.
Not just as a minority, but just as a person in general. Like, dude, this is not normal anywhere else in the world. Yet here, it's like somebody shoots a cop shoots somebody. You're like, that always happens. It's part of the norm. Like, why always against mostly black men?
Yeah,
Fucking the couple cases, I was reaching for my wallet and then still blast them. Fucking
Yeah.
selling cigarettes outside the liquor store, still blast them. My hands are up, I'm not resisting, still blast them. Like, what the fuck? This kid looked like a criminal. He's 17 years old. Like, what the fuck? I'm with all that. And people will tell me, but he did, like what you said, he didn't do it from the beginning. What if he's learning about it as his career is progressing?
Let's see, but that's the thing. That shit started happening while he was playing.
Exactly,
bro.
exactly.
For a while, dude. For
It was always happening.
always
like-
happening. Well, he
always
brought it to
happening.
it was
What
always
if he
happening.
just barely got it?
It was always happening, bro. But you got to realize that we live in the age of social media, bro. So all that shit was broadcasted.
Yeah. Shared.
It was
His
all
followers talking
shared.
about it.
Everybody's seen it, bro. So it became a huge. Dude, racism in this fucking country is a
Alive
huge
and
issue,
thriving.
bro. It's
People
it's
wanna talk about it.
alive and it's alive and well.
Regardless of anything, it's always gonna trump over.
And for him to take a stand on one of the biggest stages in fucking United States history, bro, in the National Football League, are you kidding me? For him to take a kneel during the fucking national anthem,
Which was
you know how many fucking white people were looking at that guy like, I want to fucking hang that motherfucker, you know?
a
Like,
veteran told
for-
him to take a knee.
yeah,
A veteran, because he was sitting down during the national anthem, but a veteran told him when one of us passed away, we take a knee to show respect.
Yeah.
So you show respect by taking a knee.
Yeah.
So that's when he started taking a knee. And the thing is, the national anthem, they weren't even doing it till the fucking I don't want to say the Marines specifically, but till like the corps, all of it, the
Yeah.
Marines, the Navy,
they all got involved.
They all got involved and said, hey, we'll pay you money to the NFL. We'll pay you money to
Yeah.
broadcast the national anthem as well because, patriotism and all that good nonsense.
yeah.
And so now when they were making money off it, that's when it gets televised. Before they didn't care. You say, oh, it's anti-American. Like, was it anti-American when they didn't air it?
Yeah.
Or was it just when anti-American when it was making you money? And then when he started taking a knee, nobody cared. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
It wasn't until people started saying, hey, I'm not watching anymore.
Yeah.
The moment you guys let him take a knee, he did it for not a long time, but he did it for a good minute before it caught like national attention. And once it did, everybody started getting backlash. Like, no, never watching this again. He takes a knee, and everybody was saying like, it's not about the knee, it's about the message. What is he kneeling for? For minorities getting gunned down by police.
Yeah.
No, my dad fought in the war. I'm not gonna watch this anymore. Like, no, your dad fought for his right to take a knee, right? So you're missing
Let
the
him
point.
let him express
Yeah.
himself.
And it's one of those things.
I applaud that, bro. But they did him dirty, man.
They did, but then, like he said, he took that deal. I still want to see not the
Dude,
repercussions.
LeBron James would've took a knee?
but fuck that foot too. He's not great for taking a knee either because
I feel like some
because
big
why?
people should have taken a knee.
because why? He was scared too.
He wore the
He was a bitch too.
The
If he was really about it, what do you have done?
Yeah.
Taking a knee.
But then
Wait,
you
hey.
could say that. You could say that about way
Come
more.
on, man.
You could say that about
That's
everybody.
like saying he would have.
What did Muhammad Ali do
Oh, yeah,
in the
well-
prime of his time?
See, that's few and far between. Ali is
What did
the
he
GOAT.
do?
Ali is the GOAT.
Yeah,
Said,
he's a GOAT.
I don't have
But
no
why is he-
problems with
why
the
is he-
Viet
why is
Cong.
he the GOAT?
I'm not going to go and kill the Viet Cong. They've never done nothing to me.
Exactly.
And he...
In the
he-
prime of his career,
Yeah, yeah.
he stood up against, our nation.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fucking go fight these people. I don't fucking stand for that. What have they done to me? And what they do, they put him in jail for God knows how long. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't fucking know
I
it.
should know this.
But
I'm a big fan, but you've been drinking, so I'm not going to lie and make
in
no
the
facts.
prime of his career, bro, he took a
Oh,
stand.
that's why he
and
is
he
the
said,
GOAT.
yeah,
In the prime. like
in
you
the
said,
prime.
prime of his career.
Same thing like Jordan, bro. Dude, Jordan won 3 in a row. Retired.
Have you heard the rumors of why he retired, though? There's a bunch of rumors.
Yeah, supposedly it was for like that there was some gambling going
Gambling,
on.
so they
yeah.
didn't know how to suspend him.
Yeah.
So they suspended him without being a suspension.
yeah,
So
supposedly.
go play baseball. Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
the biggest
Okay.
one.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine had he not. Okay? Let's say it's true. Let's say there was some gambling going on, whatever. Okay. That's gangster. They made him retire. They made him say, go lay low for 2 years to pay for your crime. Motherfucker still came back. Did another 3-peat, bro. Shit's not easy to do. He still came back and did it. If the rumors aren't true, and he really fucking retired and went to play baseball because of his dad, to pursue, we know what his dad wanted him to do, what he loved. That just shows, bro, like how original he was, bro. If that was the truth, his dad wanted him to do that. He's like, my dad died. I'm gonna go play baseball because that's what my dad wanted me to play.
Because his dad wanted to, though?
Yeah, dude, his dad always told him, like, that's the real man sport right there, baseball,
Well, LeBron James didn't have that, though.
That's not my fault. You have a dad,
Hey,
fuck.
well, okay, but that's what I'm saying, though.
I'm sure that
what I'm saying, though.
if that boy had a dad, he'd probably
That's
go
what
tell
I'm
him to play
saying.
hockey or some shit,
Nah, shut up. Shut up.
Have you been to a hockey game?
Yeah,
That shit's fucking badass. Huh?
they're awesome, man.
Yeah,
I've been on one
I
fucking-
love hockey.
One king.
Yeah, but I mean, if Jordan's reasons were legit for retiring, bro, then that fucking says a lot. Because had he not retired, he probably would have won fucking 2 more championships, bro.
That's the only one I make Space Jam, though, dude.
He made Space
Come on,
Jam.
bro.
Space
Nah,
Jam was
just like-
great.
Space Jam was great.
LeBron James is making Space Jam right now.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
he's making Space Jam right now. Space
That's
Jam
even
2.
greater dick than fucking.
Even greater.
Oh, that's just gonna be totally CGI, fool, for his fucking hairline.
That's true. Have you seen
See,
that?
that's the only reason why you're hating on Dick, because of his hairline.
Nah.
Office meme.
I'm hating on Nuffle because he's fucking
Mike
whack.
Scott?
He's like, he's not whack, yeah.
He's fucking whack, Louis.
How do you feel
He's
about
whack.
Trout then? I want to hear you say what. Do you
Mike
say
Trout?
is whack.
No,
Bro, we haven't even seen the best of Mike Trout. Bro.
Exactly.
You're reading my timeline. That's what I said. He's barely entering his
We
prime.
haven't seen the best of Mike Trout,
He-
bro.
how old is Mike Trout?
20.
28,
No,
29,
26.
26.
This year he turns 27.
something like that, bro. But we still haven't seen the
Okay,
best of him, bro.
the Angels haven't made the fucking the playoffs,
see-
right? Hey,
And they still
Mike
ain't gonna
Trout,
make it this year.
he's who knows, but he's fucking good, bro. He's good, but that just comes to show you, bro.
He's not good.
Ba-
He's great.
He's
he's great, right?
the best in the league by far.
Okay,
by far.
He just got signed to what, over $400 million, right?
An extension though, so like
to
the 2
play
years, yeah,
to play a game, bro.
that's beautiful.
Okay,
Good for him.
good for him, right? Applaud to him. To play a game, bro. Just think about that for a second, right? Not endorsements, not including endorsements, nothing, bro. To play baseball, okay? He's gifted. He's talented. He's obviously the best in the game, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
because he had not. Bryce Harper just got paid for 13 years. What was it? And he got paid what, $330?
Harper,
Okay.
Machado,
Okay.
Arenado.
Okay. Mike Trout
They all
got
deserve
paid.
it. They're all
Mike
fucking-
Trout
Yeah,
got
in their prime.
beasts.
Yeah.
They're beasts.
okay. They're all good, but Mike Trout is a step above.
Yeah,
He's
I-
cut from a different cloth, right? He got signed to what, 10 years?
An extension, yeah.
14.
No, it's an
No,
extension
no.
because he has the 2 years still going, and it's so those 2 years count. So it's a 12-year deal, but it's 10 years technically because they're just extending up
Over
for 10 more
$400
years.
million,
Well,
right?
434.
The thing that counts is the guaranteed money.
Yeah,
That's what
In baseball, it's pretty much all guaranteed
Yeah.
because you don't really get hurt that much. Okay,
And salary
well, anyways,
cap is
he
not
got signed.
existent.
He's making that money. For whatever reason, the Angels ain't doing that good. They're not making the playoffs. Who knows why? They're missing pieces. It's the coach. Whatever it is, right? They got the money, obviously. They're paying this guy $500 million. He's fucking great, bro. I don't hate on him. He's good, bro. He's good. I fucking hate on LeBron James, bro, because of his fucking character, bro.
yeah, no, and that's one thing about
He's
Trout.
fucking
so,
whack.
so chill.
But he hates on Clayton Kershaw though too. Though.
Why?
Do I hate on Clayton Kershaw? I don't hate on Clayton Kershaw.
I'm a Braves fan. I'm not a I'm not a Dodgers
okay,
fan.
I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, I played baseball my whole life, right? I don't give a fuck what you say about pitchers. Some are obviously greater than others, but as a pitcher, you have to throw. Finish my sentence, Hector.
Strikes,
Strikes. Strikes are
gold, the standard, everything.
no. Strikes are what?
King.
Are they hittable?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Okay. If you're a good hitter, if you're a great hitter, you're gonna hit a fucking strike, bro. I don't care if they're hitting the corner. I don't care if they're pinning you inside. I don't care if they're brushing your back. I don't care if they're fucking throwing you high, up tight, down and away. If you're a great hitter, if you got that bat in your hands, if you fucking have confidence in your abilities, you're going to put the bat on the ball and you're going to place it in an area where it's going to fall for a hit. Okay? That's why I get so upset when I fucking watch the playoffs. Like back in the day when Cliff Lee was playing against the fucking Yankees and owning them.
Yeah. Painting the corners.
Like making them look like little bitches, man.
Yeah. Roy Halladay, rest in peace.
Fuck.
I
used to get so mad. Like, you guys are fucking great. And you can't fucking put the ball in the bat against this motherfucker that's throwing strikes against you. Like, you're getting paid millions of dollars, bro. You can't put the bat on the ball. He's throwing strikes. Strikes are hittable. If you're a great hitter, bro, he pitches away. What are you going to do with it, Hector?
Take it the other way.
You're going to take it the other way. If he pitches you inside, you're going to pull it. If he throws it anywhere, down the middle, anywhere around the area, what are you going to do? You can place it wherever the fuck you want. So that's why I don't hate on Clayton Kershaw, bro. I don't. He's great. Obviously, right? He owns people during the regular season. He fucking goes into the postseason. He gets owned. Why? Because major league hitters, major league superstars, they have another level, bro, when they really lock in and get to it. They could fucking hit you, you know?
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, people fold under pressure. So Clayton Kershaw might throw a couple balls that are a little more hittable than what he throws during the regular season when he doesn't have as much pressure on him. I don't hate on him, bro. I think he's great, right? Obviously, all these old timers too, they go to watch him pitch. Why? Because he's supposedly he's the best, right, of his generation, right? But when it comes to the postseason, obviously the guy gets shook. He makes mistakes.
This past postseason, he did very well. If you look at the numbers,
okay,
he did very well.
He did better, but me personally, I feel like no pitcher should be untouchable during the postseason, bro.
But see, the thing is, like, you go back and look at Roy Halladay's first ever postseason game, dude. He threw a complete game shutout against the Reds, and that's the team that had Joey Votto in his prime. That team had fucking, what's his name? Second baseman, Brandon Phillips in his prime, like Jay Bruce. These guys are good hitters, and complete game shutout. Why? Because he is on. That was his first postseason start on another level, and just like you said, like these hitters zone in. Some pitchers do. Go back and look at Mussina. Mussina was never the best Yankees pitcher on any rotation. He had Clemens, he had Pettit, but Mussina would lock in, dude, and it was like Glavine. You had Smoltz and you had Maddox, but Glavine would just take it to another level where he was just throwing 76 and painting corners. And the same thing, like you said, with hitters,
And
they're
those
just
three guys. They had those three guys. How many World Series did they win?
1995.
One.
Yeah, it's a team
One.
sport.
Yeah.
That's one thing. It's one hitter against
Okay.
one pitcher.
So what do you think the problem is with Clayton Kershaw?
I think he gets into his own head. Like now, he's so
Right.
into his head. Like he knows that the expectations are that high. Everybody knows he's going to fold. So now he has, not only is the pressure,
Okay.
right? Let's say the pressure's on him.
Okay,
But
let-
now he has his own pressure of like, I'm going to fold.
Okay, do you agree with the Dodgers paying him all that money this
Yeah.
offseason?
Yeah.
You agree with it?
Yeah. Because
Well,
back-to-back World
they're
Series.
They're not paying him even more.
I don't agree with
They're
it.
paying him the same thing that they were paying him.
Just keeping
Just
him
gave
longer.
One more.
Yeah.
They gave him one more year.
And the thing is,
Dude, they signed him for a long ass contract, right?
No,
It's
they
ju-
gave him,
it's an extension.
They gave him one more year. They gave him one more year than what they had given him.
Bro, they signed him to a fat ass contract.
and I believe he's worth it because you do not get to game 163 if you don't win games 1 through 162. Obviously, you're not going to win all of them. In baseball, if you win 90 games, you're almost for sure a playoff team. If
Okay.
he could get you
So
15 wins, and then,
after how many years has Kershaw been playing?
I think this is his,
2007.
yeah,
Okay, he's
11
been playing.
12.
So you're gonna tell me if he does good like one postseason, are you gonna think of him different, or are you gonna still think of him as a choker?
He will have the reputation of a choker, but I don't think he does well. I think he has to win.
Or it's gonna make it that much more beautiful because he
Yeah.
finally got it.
Look at David Price. David Price was
Dude,
getting...
David Price is a piece of shit.
And what
he
did he do
fucking
this
whacked.
past postseason? This past postseason, he fucking killed it. What did
That's
every?
like
Oh my God.
you. That's like you thinking that
David Price is garbage.
He
dude.
is, but didn't he pitch balls out against the Dodgers, against the Astros? He came up big. So when they won the World Series, they didn't go talk to Chris Sale. Chris Sale deserved it.
Couple of lucky hits.
that's like you saying that that you know that Messi can't do shit with Argentina, but he's still the best in the world.
He's still the best in the world. I love Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I love Ronaldo.
And
But-
they're two different players.
I'll show my soccer friends. Like I'll be like, dude, Ronaldo, Messi, just to get
That's
up.
what I'm saying.
But I know.
I'm a Real Madrid fan, dog.
Yeah, same,
I'm a Real Madrid
same.
fan, dog. But if you're, well, I mean, now he's not with
He's-
Real
yeah.
Madrid no more. He's not with Real Madrid no more, dog. But it's like saying, like, you're gonna go and you're gonna say that because Messi can't win the World Cup. Okay? Because Messi can't win the World Cup, that
How many
he
World
might-
Cups Ronaldo got?
none, but he's done way more.
He won the Euros.
But he's
Yeah.
done way more with his country.
Than the Messi.
Than-
Messi
than
made it
Messi.
to a final.
But against Germany, dude, that like Spain. When Spain won it, they were the best team.
Yeah.
Not the best players. They had great players,
No,
but they were
yeah.
the best team. When Germany won it, dude, Germany
Messi
was the
wishes-
best team.
Yeah, Germany was fucking. Look
Stacked.
at what Germany did to fucking Brazil.
Yeah.
They fucking
Embarrassed
beat them
them.
7-1.
And I loved it.
I loved every
You know-
minute
you know-
of it.
you know-
As a Mexican,
Whenever I have a bad day, dog. Whenever I have a bad day, I watch fucking Germany. I watch fucking Germany beat the fuck out of Brazil, bro. I watch that shit, bro. Whenever I have a bad day, I watch them beat the fuck out of them.
And the
You know
thing
what I
is,
mean?
I was
I'm gambling man.
I was in Europe at that time. I could give a fuck about soccer, right? I was in Europe at that time during that World Cup. Every time they scored a goal, this was the fucking the world's reaction over there, bro. It was like, that's how it sounded, bro. Like a fucking, like somebody was crying, bro. Like, oh my god, you know, like
Messi wishes, dog. If Messi could play for Spain, it'd be over, dog. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
because all his teammates are there.
because
They're
all his teammates are there.
they play like a team. They don't play
But-
as the best
and like
player.
I was telling him, I was like, but even when he plays like Argentina, it's not like he's playing with fucking Boo Boo the Fool. Dog.
Yeah.
he still play with
Di
the
Maria.
fucking stacked ass fucking players. Like, but it's just like in 14, he carried that team, dog.
Yeah.
He carried the Argentina team, dog. Like, bro, they were fucking 2 seconds away from fucking being eliminated, and he goes and he fucking scores a goal. Like, you know, that's just what I'm saying, dog. It's just like,
I appreciate greatness.
Yeah.
I'm a big time Braves fan.
Great Braves.
Braves. I go to the Dodger games to watch fucking Kershaw pitch, dude. Like I know the schedule, you know. I know like okay, he's pitching on Thursday. That game I'm going to. I don't have to have the best seats. I just go fucking nice seats.
Yeah.
But be able to watch him pitch, dude. It's fucking beautiful. I enjoy the beauty of it. I enjoy watching Trout play. I hate the Angels, dude. That stadium sucks. That stadium's boring. I go watch Trout play because that's our Mickey Mantle. That's our Ken Griffey Jr., you know? Like, this is greatness. And you're watching it live. Like, dude, TV doesn't do sports justice, sometimes I feel like. Go to a hockey game, dude, and you see these fucking hits. You see how they score. You see the team coming off. It's one of those things where it's like, you got to be there in person.
Okay, you like greatness that much, right? How you feel about the New England Patriots?
As a football fan, I love it because they're that much better than everybody. They know that, like what we talked about. They know their role. The third string wide receiver knows, like, I'm a third string wide receiver. I don't need to go make those fucking badass catches. I just gotta. It's 3rd and 6. I'm gonna get to the 7. I'm gonna get 7 yards and make that catch.
That's all.
Keep it simple.
Every one of the players is like, if I do my job,
you don't gotta do more than what you have to. Yeah,
we're gonna win. They have a good system.
And it's implemented from the top down. And when Tom Brady is the GOAT. I don't want to hear no argument for Rodgers. I don't want to hear any garbage from anybody. 6 championships.
There's no reason.
He is the greatest of all time. When he is following the system, when Belichick says we're not doing this, we're doing that, and he's following it. When the greatest player of all time is like every little thing he says we need to do, that just sets the whole thing for everybody else. So if you're like a rookie drafted in the 6th round, you gotta. If Tom Brady's fucking listening to this shit, like, I need to be. Look at. I don't know if you guys watch Hard Knocks. All these guys are goofing around. Last year they had the Browns, dude. It was such a joke. Hugh Jackson playing music and shit. Like, I was like, this is some bullshit. No wonder you guys fucking suck. It's entertainment, but they're not gonna win. Yeah, the culture changed. They got Beckham. They got all this shit. That'd be fun to see a different Hard Knocks on them. Yeah. But you see it, just Belichick. What does he go up there and do? Like, oh, do you guys had a big game? You guys beat the Steelers, whatever. We're on to Baltimore. Like,
yeah, business. And why are they so good? 10 years later, why are they still winning championships? 20 years, dude.
Well, dude, they got 6 titles in 14 years?
Yeah,
17 years?
It's going on 20 years.
Since 2001.
So when you see that, do you get happy or do you get sad? Or do you hate?
Me personally, I'm a Jaguars fan. We lost them last year. We should have won that game last year. We should have beat them. I'm not gonna get into it because people be like, "Oh, you just sore loser," whatever. Like, no. But at the end of the day, dude, that's greatness.
That's fucking greatness, bro. In a sport like football, for that coach and that quarterback to have fucking 6 championships. And one thing I like about football, basketball, the salary cap. Yeah. I don't hate on the Yankees. They have all this money. The Dodgers, I don't hate on them. They have all this money. The Red Sox. Yeah. It just makes it tough for teams like the A's to compete, for the Devil Rays, the Tampa Bay Rays. Sabermetrics. Yeah. But in football, you got to be under the salary cap. Like, oh, you want to pay this guy? Okay, that means you can't keep your star linebacker. Oh, you want to pay this guy? That means your fucking corner's signing with the fucking rival team.
But like I was saying, like, even with the Dodgers, bro, even though they spent the most money, it's not money they spent on guys that were fucking performing. Corey Seager, Bellinger, all those guys ain't making money. They're fucking still getting paid on
the rookie contracts,
They're still getting those rookie contracts. You know what I mean? It's guys like Matt Kemp, they own money. Yeah. Justin Turner, fucking Kershaw, fucking Jansen and shit. You know what I mean? So it's not like... I mean, at the same time, they didn't fucking come through, Well, I mean, obviously Corey Seager's hurt. Bellinger fucking still strikes out to the same fucking pitch.
Yeah. But and that's one of those things where it's like... The game of baseball has changed.
Yeah.
Every record we break, not we, but the record is broken for most strikeouts in a season by the all 30 teams. Like, that's crazy. Every year it goes up higher and higher. Yeah. So now everybody's doing the whole launch angle. Justin Turner's great for it because he's still a contact hitter. Yeah. But everybody's hitting fly balls. Why? Because most of the time your fly balls will be home runs. Yeah. So if you're swinging for the fences, you're also going to strike out. But we're cool with that if you're going to hit 30 homers. Yeah. The game's changed. There's no more David Ecksteins. We don't need you to hit 300, steal second base. Nobody wants to see that shit. Because the chances of you stealing second, we'd rather have somebody bunt you over. But wait, bunts aren't that important because you're giving out an out. You only have 27 outs to work with, and now you bunt 3 times a game, so you only got 24. We don't like those odds. The game's changed. A few people haven't adapted, and you see them struggle. The teams that adapted early, the Red Sox, they just won. The Astros, they just won last year. The Dodgers, they were back-to-back World Series. People don't know this, but the Dodgers are one of the heaviest teams on sabermetrics. Like they shift so fucking much, and it annoys the fans. But yet they're in back-to-back World Series because they're shifting, because they're playing all these little things.
Yeah, I think the shift shouldn't be allowed.
Oh, dude, that's the beauty of it.
No.
Yeah, man.
No.
I think the shift should be allowed.
Don't hit.
No.
If you can't hit it,
No.
there's nobody on the left side of the infield. You can't hit it there, you deserve to be out.
What? I agree with that. But I agree with the whole designated area of a position.
No.
Yes.
No. Okay.
No.
It's no bases loaded. You've seen this all the time in the playoffs. Bases loaded, and there's one out. You're either tied or you're losing by one. They'll bring an extra outfielder and put them in the infield, like playing second base. So there's a left fielder, a right fielder, like playing towards center. It's like softball.
See, I don't.
Why is that allowed? But yet you can't do it in the second, third inning.
I don't agree with that shit, bro. I hate the fucking
I
shifts.
fucking love it.
I'm
big on sabermetrics.
You should be able to fucking.
If it was
you should be able to play whatever defense you
Yeah.
need to play in order to get the other team not to fucking score.
Like they're pretty much saying, hey, you hit it here, hit it to third base. You got a triple because our left fielder is over here playing center. Hit it over here, bunt. And people always say, why don't they bunt more? They should bunt more. I'm big into sabermetrics, so I've told Ozzy, I've told fucking Izzy back in the day, people that were like, no, like even if you bunt it that one time, next time we'll put you a little closer. We know that you're not going to bunt, so you're still not going to hit it to the left side. So we're willing to give up that one hit out of 10 times because baseball. 1 out of 10, you're still batting 100. If you're a 300 hitter, I'll take you batting 100 all day. Why? Because that one hit, we already know it's coming. You're not going to do it back to back, and if you do, you're still batting 200. If you're a 330 hitter, dude, you fail 67% of the time. If I can make you fail 90% of the time, dude, I'm a fucking ace, And this is a 8th inning pitcher with all these shifts. Yeah. And so you're just putting the odds in your favor. At the same time, I always tell people it's a game of skill, of talent. It's played on the field. Yeah. But if you could put yourself in the best position to win, why wouldn't you? And as a hitter, wouldn't you say, hey, all I got to do is poke it that way. I'm going to poke it that way. And if you can't...
I agree with that. I agree with that. If the whole fucking team is adjusted to you pulling the ball and you can't fucking place a ball towards hitting it away, you're a fucking idiot. But I just don't like the whole fact of the shifts. I don't like the whole idea of putting them that way. This is my personal opinion, but I hate the fucking shifts. I feel like if it was up to me, I'd be like, look, you can't pass this line. Shortstop, you can't pass over to the second base. You can't pass into second base area, like over the bag. Third base, like to me, there would be limits. That's just the way. That's just the way I feel.
Where does it stop then? Because when you get a runner on first, you're playing deep. Now you're playing double play.
Make markings on the field, small markings. Why not?
I'm against that.
No, yeah. They're trying to make the game fucking
faster. They're cutting down on.
But see, I don't agree with that shit either. No, we're losing fans because the game is too slow. Fuck that. Yeah. That's baseball, bro.
But see, the thing is,
it's a sport about taking your time. Fucking, who cares if the fucking pitcher's got to step out of the out of the stretch? That's fucking baseball, bro. If you're into high action,
that's
fucking.
The same thing, though, bro.
It's not, bro. Because that's what makes the sport beautiful, bro. Why are you gonna put a fucking pitch clock, bro?
I'm against all that. But see, the thing is, some of these changes work.
What do we all? Was against do we all fucking have ADD, bro? Or we can't fucking wait half a minute for the pitcher to throw a ball? Fuck that, bro. I'm against all that shit. I'm against a pitch clock. I'm against a shift. I'm against the whole fucking idea of, we got to speed this game up because we're losing viewers. That's what makes baseball, bro.
See, on that last one, I agree. Because baseball is a great, not just sport, but a game. There's so many moving pieces. The same thing, you get fucking David Ortiz up there. Your left fielder's playing pretty much center. So you're saying now you can't hit it there. Like, that he's going to hit it this way. But I still got to stand over here like an idiot knowing that he might hit it right here. And I could be standing right there. Yeah. That's my competitive advantage. I know where you're going to hit it.
Yeah.
They're pitching you to hit it that way. They're going to pitch you inside, so you pull it and hit it there. So now my strategy is gone. Because if I still got to play over here, now I'm pitching away. What if it sneaks in the middle, right in your pipe? So now I'm giving you the advantage of, you don't have to. I can't throw inside, is what I'm saying. I got to throw middle away, and you like it middle away. So why am I giving you the advantages of a hitter?
I don't like the shift, bro.
Hater, dog.
I don't like the shift.
Things evolve. The game's evolved. A lot of stuff I don't agree with. You know, the whole, like you said, the speeding up the game. I'm like, dude, that's, like you said, that's the beauty. The football, you know, the whole fucking, the replay system. But it works. I was like, huh, all right. I didn't like that change, but it's effective.
Yeah, certain things, they should be reviewable.
Yeah.
Like they just announced
Pass interference.
Pass interference is reviewable.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit, bro.
It is. It's part of the game. It's one of those errors.
Like that, though.
Like strikes, to this day, you still can't argue balls and strikes. You can't, like, strikes not reviewable. It's a umpire's discretion.
Until something happens where it's like, wow, like,
Well, that just happened.
that was a fucking ball.
The Rams just happened.
happened
The Rams,
with the Rams
and
and Saints.
Saints. Yeah, that's why they're doing that thing. That was blatant pass interference.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying for baseball. Until something happens like that where some fucking umpire's getting paid to fucking call balls instead of strikes, then they're going to change it.
Angel Hernandez is a fucking snake.
He sucks.
And that other fool, Jim Lois, something. He's a country singer. So every time he's releasing an album, dude, he'll fucking do some weird ass shit during the game.
Yeah.
So people start looking him up,
Yeah.
and his fucking album's on sale. His little country album is like, this shit is not right.
Yeah.
It's like everything, you know. There's fucking shady shit going on, but
I don't know, bro.
It's all mafia, dog.
That's all mafia, yeah.
not all money,
that's
man.
true,
Whatever
that's
makes
true.
the most money makes the most sense. Is what people do.
But baseball is that's still one of the.
It's still one of the hardest ones to like. There's so much going on in that. I think there's so much going on in that sport, dog. That it's like
Moving pieces, dude.
like you have so much control that you can keep over fucking.
Would you call it the greatest sport?
In my humble opinion, it is because I played it and I enjoyed it and I was fairly good at it, not great. So I love it, dude. I can sit. People tell me like, how do you sit and watch baseball? Now I don't have the time for it, right? But I would just go to a bar, have 2 beers, and just watch a 9-inning game. Fucking the Astros when they sucked against the Royals and shit. You know, people like, you like this shit? I'm like, dude, it's a 3-2 count, runner on third, nobody out. I want to see how he gets out of it. Like, the fuck, shit's boring as fuck. And it's a mental thing, like, strike one, low and away. Throw the changeup. All right, setting him up for something away again. Boom, strike 2. And you're like, damn, this guy's fucking, you know, the beauty of it. But some people don't see the beauty. You know, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, the beer holder. So you kind of, other people don't like football. And I'm like, dude, it's too many commercials, too many camera, too many replays. I'm like, dude, but that's part of the game, you know?
That's why I try to look at everything. Fucking. Well, he knows. Fucking, he knows. Like, I'll fucking look at everything. I'll be like, I'll look at soccer. I'll look at fucking.
Because they're excellent at their craft. You know, that's something, like I told you, I appreciate beauty. I love seeing this little, I hated Spain for it, but the tiki-tac, you know, just fucking pass. You're like, fuck, but it's, if you're not rooting for them, you know, I didn't hate them, but you're like, fuck them. But then when you appreciate the greatness of it, like, dude, they don't let the other team touch the ball, my boy. They got the fuck.
In 2010, when they took it, dog, they lost the first game, dog.
Yeah.
They lost the first game in the World Cup, dog. And no team had ever lost the first game and then came back to win fucking
The whole thing.
the whole thing, dog. And that's what they did, dog. They came back, dog. They won that shit, dog. Fucking
Easily. There was some bumps.
They against Germany, dog. Fucking.
Well, Germany's always played them tough. They have that whole
Well, Germany
fucking
plays Germany's there fucking every.
They're always
master
there.
race.
Except for this fucking. Remember,
master
because I was
race.
here. I was here. This fool was like, "Oh, come down, Dick. Let's watch the games." And I was like, "Dick, let's fucking watch them." And I'm here, fucking like, And this was like, "Dick, why are you screaming?" And I'm like, "Well, Dick, like, come on, what do you mean, Dick? Like, look,
This is David versus Goliath.
look what the fuck happened, dog. Like,
I watched it with Eric and Pika. Like, we were fucking going crazy. Like, we could not believe we were beating Germany. We couldn't believe we beat them. It was such a fucking treasure, dude. It was beautiful. I got texts, calls from family members, from homies. Like, dude, we fucking beat Germany. Like, oh, man. It was such a high.
and they lose to fucking
Sweden.
yeah. Like, had Germany won that last game, Mexico would have been out. Like,
Yeah.
it's just that's
But
just how
it's
easy
sports,
shit
you
gets.
know. It's
When is
sports.
Mexico going to win a World Cup?
Man, we can't even win the 4th game. We always lose the 4th game. That's 5 straight World Cups where we lose the 4th game. We make it out of the group stage
Yeah.
and then immediately lose to the first team we play.
Yeah.
Brazil again. Lost to fucking Holland that one year when no era penal. Fucking,
Oh, that one was a dirty one, huh?
that was
But you
fucking.
see, dog. But the thing is that people don't understand, dog. Like in that year when they lost, dog, it wasn't a penalty, dog. But Mexico scores a goal, and they're content with that goal, dog.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we're just gonna defend, dog.
Yeah.
We're gonna defend. We're gonna defend the rest of the game. We'll defend. We'll defend. We'll defend. Okay, they didn't call it this time. They didn't call it that time.
Yeah.
But best believe they're gonna call it the third time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like
You can't get away with it. You
can't-
shouldn't put
can't-
yourself in that situation.
Yeah, you shouldn't put yourself in that situation. Like you gotta go and fucking attack the whole fucking game. That was like when Germany won the World Cup, dog, and they fucking played against Brazil, dick. And in Brazil's house, dog, in their most famous stadium, dog, they fucking put 7 goals on them, dick. Like,
Yeah. And they didn't have Neymar, though.
it don't matter, dog. They could have
Yeah.
they could have had Neymar, dog, and
He wasn't gonna play defense.
yeah, he wasn't gonna stop them from fucking scoring 7 goals, dog. Like,
They got, they got fucking whooped that game.
I love that shit, dog.
Me too. I remember it. But oh man, anything else you want to talk about?
It's up to you.
No, let's hang out. But let's just how long do you think we're at?
2 hours already?
Oof, Louis, what do you think we're at?
I'm gonna say like 3:45.
No, tampoco. 2:42.
Nice
An
done.
hour off.
All right, so this isn't a self-help podcast. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I don't know where it's heading. I don't know where it's gonna go.
Uh-huh.
But just some words of wisdom from Yashad and Louis. Like each, take your time, come up with something. Like, what do you, for the listener, just be like, oh fucking, whatever advice you have in general, could be about anything.
All right. Louis, you go first.
I would say, hey man, leave it right there, dog. I would say whatever it is, whatever it is you're comfortable with, whatever it is that you feel that's benefiting you, just keep on pushing at that, man.
That's good.
You know what I mean? It's just like everybody's good at their own thing, man.
All right, Hector, you're next.
No, this is for you guys. You, the guest. It's like whatever you feel. Fucking, I have everybody say it's a little something. It doesn't have to be fucking an essay, but just something you feel.
All right. I got something, all right? If you fall off the mattress, I'll see you in the spring.
Nice.
I don't know what it means, but it sounds like some pimp shit to say,
Yeah, it's gangster. All right, man. Well, thank you for coming on here, Louis. Thank you for being a part of it.
Hey, dog.
I mean, we're gonna continue talking. Just, I don't want it to just, I don't know. People are still listening, I'm sure, but I don't want to just drag it on just for the sake of dragging on. We'll just cut off the mics and we'll still hang out and fucking have some drinks.
I will.
All right. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.